Good afternoon. It is 3:01. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports at the Mid-Kentucky Down Studios. In NFL news, Green Bay wide receiver Christian Watson and the Packers reached agreement today on a 4-year, $110 million contract extension that includes $31 million signing bonus. The Steelers and tight end Darnell Washington have reached an agreement on a 4-year, $42 million extension. The deal includes $21 million guaranteed. And free agent quarterback L'Jarius Sneed is visiting today with the Kansas City Chiefs. He played for the Chiefs before they traded him to the Titans. Josh Elander has made a staff change for Tennessee baseball by moving on from pitching coach Josh Reynolds after 2 seasons with the program. Tonight's Game 2 of the NHL Finals. Carolina hosts Vegas with the Golden Knights holding a 1-0 series lead. Puck drop is at 7 o'clock on ABC. For all your foundation repair waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Bring news at once in your home for the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
It's 104.5 this home. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful Thursday in the Music City. Man, it's hot out there.
Yes, it is, Joel. Good and hot.
Slay Dog is here.
I'm in the building. Better be.
What was the Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney song?
It was a couple of them.
About being like black and white and all that stuff?
I think it was called Black and White. Can you black and white?
Was Paul McCartney involved in that
I
one?
don't think he was.
No.
His was this
Do you know
the lady in my life. No, it wasn't lady in my life, was it? All right, now you got me thinking.
Immediately. Right out of the chute. On a Thursday.
Because I know this.
It's so hot outside. Today's the first day it really feels hot outside to me. Look at you. You're just going. Deep within your soul.
Because I know this. Wow. This is crazy. I can't believe this.
Zeph, what did you say about
I can't believe this.
a certain cornerback visiting Kansas City?
L'Jarius Sneed is taking a free agent visit with the Chiefs. I mean,
they're going to get him super cheap.
Yeah. I mean, I don't expect anything different.
They did say, and the girl is mine.
The girl is mine.
The girl is mine.
That's it.
Anyway,
Girl is mine.
I don't know what led me down that path, except for we're both wearing Boom Boom Room shirts, and yours is white, and mine's black.
You got the original OG.
I mean,
Boom Boom.
original cotton.
It's like the first one out of the chutes.
You know what was hot was you said you've gotten into this little sport.
I like this sport. Who is this? I don't even know
Pickleball.
who this is calling me.
Dinkville last night, the championship.
It's Drew McKenna.
I think you should answer it.
Really?
While I bring Mark on.
All right, get him.
Mark Mariani joins us now. Mark, fun night down in Nashville Yards yesterday. Dinkville, you called in. You were talking smack. You were going to win the celebrity bracket. And you and your teammate, Eric Decker, you moved so well together, brother.
Oh, man, what a night. I mean, it was so much fun. You were there. It's hard to explain, but tell you what, if you haven't been down to the Nashville Yards, the Dinkville setup down there, it is pretty sick. So, yeah, I mean, I guess I've never won a Super Bowl, but if this is what it feels like to be a world champ, I'll take it, dude. It's been good. It's been a nice, long, celebrating day.
I mean, Mark and Decker, look, man, nothing against you. You're great. Decker's phenomenal.
Dude, Decker's a savage. I told you guys that yesterday going in. And, you were there, but Golden Tate is a monster, dude. And Kid Rock, that's who we played in the championship. Those guys, they were beasts, man. I mean, I would have loved to play a few more games and see what a best of 7 series looked like.
Yeah. Best of. That would have been fun. I mean, Yeah, the drinks
gosh,
flowing. It was outdoors. It was beautiful weather. It felt great. There were all kinds of Nashville people there, and it was a blast. And yeah, Bob, man, dude, Kid Rock could play. He could play. I was told by a buddy of his that he plays 5 days a week.
Well, and we got him at the end of the night. He was gassed. He was like, "I'm out of here, boys." And I was like, "Man, a fresh tank, and we might have been in trouble." But we had to come back to beat them in the championship, man. Honestly, I'm glad we followed up. I got the best partner. I got the first-round draft pick, and Decker was my guy. But I'm really glad that Slay didn't get the call in, because I heard after – I couldn't defend myself here on the airwaves yesterday. I heard Slay was talking a big game about how he's lucky that he wasn't signed up in the tournament. He would have been the number 1 seed. I mean, I don't know. That's
No, Moonshine. This is absolutely true. There wasn't no need in hearing that. Like, I told the dude, man, I don't know how y'all didn't get me involved in this. I wanted a piece of this, though, but hey, man, I'm glad I had my brother in Shine to go and represent, man, and hold it down. 212 was, I told you yesterday, 212 was the odds, minus 212 was the odds. Y'all were favored going into it, and y'all held it down.
And they should have been. He's right, though. Listen, don't downplay your game, Mark. Like, the thing that made y'all champions last night was your ability to work together. And it's hard to deal with balls that are hit up the middle, right? Like, and you guys, and staying back and going forward and who's doing what, and you guys just, you look like, what do you call them, synchronized swimmers? That's what you look like.
Well, he's a lefty, I'm a righty. It's an advantage keeping those forehands in the middle, but it was sick. I mean, listen, I showed up. I'm sore. I'm sore as all. There was 8 teams, and I've played in a couple of these Dinkville events before, and this was by far the greatest event they've done. I mean, it was over the top in every way, and that
crowd was great too.
Area, yeah, however many hundreds of people, but everybody was balling out there. I mean, we had T.O. out there, and we had. I mean, it was crazy.
Talking about competitive. That's another guy. I mean, competitive as crap watching him play.
Oh, my gosh. It was so fun. Don Booth was out there, so it was a big night.
Hey, guess what, though, Moonshine? You said what you were going to do. You went out there and held it down.
That's right.
That was the main thing.
Way to represent.
Yeah, but the real question is, with this soreness that you got, I would expect you to be headed to Solar to kind of work this soreness out. Is that what's on the menu?
Yes, there it is. Listen, dude, I had my wife out there. I mean, I'm sponsored now, so I lost my amateur status. I'm sponsored by Solar Pilates, and we just do infrared heated mat Pilates. But you know what's crazy is I've been talking about Solar on the airwaves, for a few months now, and I was always talking about what we were becoming, and how cool it was gonna be, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now it's been a few months down the road, and I can tell you, boys, it's proven. It's a pretty sweet little spot over there. I mean, we got. Oh yeah, it's the real deal. It's popping off. I'm pretty proud of what we got going. So when you guys are ready, Solar Pilates over there in Wedgwood, Houston area, you hit me up, and it's an absolute grind. I've been getting the boys through there, some hockey guys, and some of my old teammates, and it's no joke, man. It'll humble you quick. So
SOLR.
Gotta get your mind right.
SOLR Pilates on Instagram, and you mentioned the Preds guys. Chris Mason, man, he did a great job out there too, man. He's still got some flexibility.
Dude, Mace came out there. I mean, that was our first match. I'm like, dang, that's my boy, dude. Talk about being intimidated. That guy tatted up, jacked up, looking like he's ready to play. I'm like, all right. Let's at least have good sportsmanship. Let's not fire this guy up. All right. I don't want to get, in a bar fight with that guy, but I might have went and had a couple pops with old Mace after the tournament to celebrate. So we told some battle stories.
Scale 1 to 10, man. Where do you rank Kid Rock's game?
Dude, I'm telling you, he had us in the 8.
Uh-oh.
Kid Rock powerful.
I think Kid Rock got him.
I would not ask another question. I have much respect to what's the name of this bar down there?
Listen, man.
Kid Rocks?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kid. He's got a steakhouse down in Capitol View.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he does.
I used to go to the bar,
which is right by Nashville Yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta go check it out then. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I heard it's good. I haven't been down there yet.
I would imagine.
But I also heard Bob's in there all the time.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Big 3HL guy too. Shout out Kid Rock.
Man, that's crazy.
And
Did
it's
you know
called
that?
Kid Rock's, the bar?
Yeah, but there's something else to it, though.
No. There's a
Bar.
steakhouse he opened in Capitol View, which is right next to Nashville Yards. Did you know that he's a big 3HL guy?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's Kid Rock's Big Ass Honky Tonk Rock and Roll Steakhouse.
Bingo. Oh, but that's the name of his bar, too. Big Ass Honky Tonk. If I ain't mistaken. So, yeah.
Yes, it is.
All right, thank you.
I mean, if you're going to have a honky tonk, might as well have a big-ass honky tonk.
Well, I mean, come on now.
Also, what happened to Mark there? I've sniped people, and people have been sniped. I've never heard anything like that.
Your hands were nowhere near.
I feel like he got electrocuted.
It sounded like a little current went through his phone.
Can I say something? I called him back, and it went straight to dial tone.
What?
Oh,
Like, it beeped. There was no ring, nothing.
Yeah,
Did we lose Moonshine?
Yeah, that probably went through the phone like Ghost Dad.
I will say that I ran into his wife, Carly, at the event, and she said, look, she goes, thank y'all for talking about Solar when Mark comes on. I go, did you know he came on today? She goes, no. But anyway, she goes, I'm telling you, I'm sure we've gotten lots of people to sign up from you guys mentioning it. Right. But there is one dude specifically that came in and was like, I heard about y'all on 3HL, and I want to sign up, and I want to do this, and Moonshine told me to do it, and here we are.
Really?
Yeah. Like she said he was. She said no. She said he was all into it.
That sounds like one of our listeners.
Yeah.
Somebody's all into it.
Moonshine, you still alive, man?
Listen. Well, I don't know. That was like just a straight up drop. I don't know if that was what, but
drop.
What's important to get on the live airways is that dude is. We're all trying to be, right? We're all trying to be, but that dude is the American badass.
Okay.
So I'm not rating him anything but a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
You hear me? That guy.
He's got short hair now, though. It kind of threw me.
Really?
Yeah.
He'll go back and forth.
Yeah, short hair under a baseball cap. And then Golden Tate, man. Whew.
Yeah, Golden was savage. I played with Golden a lot, and I knew he was going to bring it. But I mean, if we would have got Bob on a full tank, we might have been in trouble. So
full tank Bob.
I will say this too. We talked about this yesterday. Like, if they're going to be trash talking, and when you guys played Prince and Rashad Jennings, there was some talking going on there from the other side of the court. At the beginning.
There was more off the court chipper and jibber jabbering than there was on the court. I mean, it was There was a couple matches. I'm not going to name names, but it meant a little more. There was a couple old teammates. There was a couple, guys got a little, meathead-ish going on that were like, hey, we're going to lose. We're going to lose somebody else. We're not losing to these guys. So
I love it.
I think there were some battles. Let me tell you, we kept it between the navigational beacon, but it was definitely. I'm glad we got the dub.
I told Carly, I said, yeah, Mark said that he got psycho with this, and I'd forgotten about that. And when he said that, it registered with me, and she was like, yeah, he gets psycho about a lot of things.
I'm
telling you, they can't. Yeah, just a nice little charity event for the foundation. It's like, dude, my brain just, I can't work that way, man. I can't even. I mean, I'm playing one-on-one with Maverick outside, and
I knew when I saw you. Like the first person I saw was Ben from Leapers Fork Distillery, which was a great first person to see. Yeah. And then right behind him was you in a backwards hat, and I was like, "Oh, Mark came to play."
Well, the old vodka OJ for hydration was helping calm the nerves, and once the nerves got calmed, we took care of business.
I love it. Congrats on the chip, man. Hold it high. He got a medal, Slay.
Hold it down. Bring it in next time.
He got a medal.
Let Mav bring it in next time.
World champs, man. World Dinkville champs. We're international.
All right, congrats, bro. Tell Decker congrats. And, Solar Pilates. Look it up on Instagram, y'all, and give him a follow.
You boys have a great weekend, man. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, Moonshine.
Weekend. We're already thinking about the weekend?
Yeah. Once you get to Thursday.
He's a champion. His weekend is
He is a champion.
His weekend's a 3-day weekend.
By the way, somebody called in and said, and they're absolutely correct, I was thinking Ebony and Ivory. That's me and you today.
There you go.
Dawn's on assignment.
Yeah, I messed all that up.
She's got child care responsibilities. This is a great song.
Yeah.
We got a lot to get to. NBA Finals Game 1. What did Slade take away from that?
Great question.
We'll talk about it next. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Yo, I want to tell you about Brentwood Jewelry, man. It's all about relationships there. They've got all the product that you need. The selection is incredible. And all of your gifting opportunities can be taken care of at Brentwood Jewelry anytime. But, hey, man, Father's Day is coming up. What do dudes like? Watches. And you can give your father or the man in your life this Father's Day with Brentwood Jewelry and choose from their large selection of timepieces, including brands like Bremont, Tissot, Oris, Longines, Luminox. I have multiple watches of those brands. They have a gift that can fit any budget. Don't forget about Brentwood Jewelry's pre-owned Rolex marketplace as well. Give Dad the gift of a fine pre-owned Rolex for a fraction of the cost. Every watch they sell has been meticulously serviced to ensure the highest level of performance and is presented with a 2-year warranty. They offer an extensive online selection of fine pre-owned Rolex watches. Their selection includes both prior models and the current models for you to compare. Spring, the time for the perfect proposal. Brentwood Jewelry here to help you pop the question. Let them help you take the stress out of selecting the perfect engagement ring. They can help you find a beautiful ring at your ideal budget. Browse their incredible selection of one-of-a-kind rings or talk with their custom design specialists to create a stunning ring as remarkable as your loved one. Brentwood Jewelry, 7012 Church Street in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road, Monday through Friday, 9 to 6. Saturday, 9 to 4. Exceptional style, exceptional deals every day. For more than 50 years, visit BrentwoodJewelry.com.
PAI Medical. Yeah, that's right. We grow hair. They're coming to you, getting you locked in, ready for the summertime. You need to be able to show that line up off and know exactly where it comes from. It's yours. So why not? Walking past the mirror, feeling a little less confident than you were probably about 5, 6, 7 years ago. Don't matter. Whenever it was, you're now starting to see thinning hair. I got the place for you. That's We Grow Hair. Delivering incredible results at their advanced FUE hair transplant technique, a minimally invasive procedure where individual follicles are extracted and placed with precision for natural-looking hair. Let me run that back one more time for you. An invasive procedure, minimally invasive procedure, where individual follicles are extracted from your head and placed where your hair is missing or thinning. With precision. 30 years of experience right there. You can get $500 off your hair transplant procedure, free laser session, and a consultation if you tell them Big Slave sent you. 615-376-6010. 615-376-6010. WeGrowHair.com.
It's Ramon Foster, and I'm with Aaron from United Structure Systems. Man, they came by today to check out my house. If there's anything, any issues, small or big, you're going to fill us in there.
We can take care of it no matter what kind of problems. So first off, we'll just kind of take a look through your house and see what kind of issues you got going. You know, cracks in the brick, cracks in the drywall, weird spots in the floor, doors sticking, windows not opening properly. Once we identify those areas, we're going to do a thorough inspection around the outside, make sure there's no issues going on with that. And then once we look over it, we'll talk about what's going on, and hopefully we ain't got no issues, and then we'll go from there.
Let's go. Let's go.
Mr. Foster, so we have looked at the issues that you brought up. We had the drywall in the attic up here above your bonus or your garage. You had some doors sticking.
I did.
Going in your bathroom. So we've inspected all that. We don't see any major structural concerns. So you're going to be one of our lucky good news customers today. There is some minor deflection there. That's not an uncommon thing. As any house is built, it's its biggest and its strongest the day that it's born. Right, and from that point, it just gets older, just like us. We ain't hopping up out of bed, taking off down the hallway, running downstairs anymore.
Not protecting quarterbacks anymore.
No.
Opening up late. We're done.
Your guard ain't there no more.
Okay,
So,
I got you.
So it just happens. It gets a little older and it starts to deflect. Now, there are some things we can do to kind of help adjust those doors, mainly adjusting in the door, which we don't necessarily do, and maybe doing some light shimming in the crawl space down there to address those sticking doors. But for now, no major issues there. We did talk about the grading in the back and some issues that we can take care of back there for you. But that's pretty much up in a nutshell. No big issues and you're good to go. So.
Awesome. So again, the way you deal with United Structural Systems is it's upfront, it's honest, and now I can sleep peacefully at night, okay?
This is a different court, Blair.
Same result, Slay.
Oh, okay, Blair. See, that's Tyler Tanner. See, Tyler Tanner's in the house now.
Let's see what you got. Jury's out, Blair.
Blair, come on. Okay, Blair, just come sit down. Come on, Blair, stop. You're going to get hurt. Blair, get off the court. That's enough.
What's the verdict, Blair? The courtroom is where I play ball.
Boy, Durham, injury law, and that ain't got no
The
rule.
Guaranteed Offer is the simplest, least stressful way to sell your home. You go to our website, you fill out a quick form, we set an appointment, we bring you an all-cash offer. Literally, there's no lockbox on the front of your house, there's no showings, we pay all cash, we close in as little as 21 days, stress-free. We've helped thousands of homeowners just like you sell your home the hassle-free way with a Guaranteed Offer from Mark Spain Real Estate.
It's Boom Boom Room Day on 3
It is. Lock the door.
Thursday, man. Didn't it feel hot out there today to you?
I didn't feel it hot, yo. It was hot. No, listen, it's
It says it's
known.
88, you know, like
Yes.
100's hot.
Yeah.
88 shouldn't be hot.
We ain't been used to it.
I think I'm just still soft.
Yeah, you spoiled.
What's the feels
you
like?
spoiled to what we've been going through. Rain and look cool weather and been able to get chilly, turn a warm heat on at night for no reason.
What's the feels like temperature outside?
92. I don't know.
Feels like 88.
Huh.
It is 88. It feels like 88.
If you're a Vol fan, it feels like 98.
88 sucked. Tennessee started 0-6.
Play.
Weird.
Did you hear me?
There you go.
Did you hear me?
What?
Started 0-6 in 1988.
Oh, I see.
My friend Duncan Stewart, who did radio in Nashville forever, jumped up on a billboard, and he stayed on a billboard. It was right outside our building, as a matter of fact, until Tennessee won.
Really?
He was up there like a month.
Huh.
They would bring beer up to him. Eventually he fell off of something, not the whole entire billboard, but he would come down to use the bathroom, you know, and he had like a scaffolding thing, like one of those lift machines, you know, and he fell off it and broke his leg.
Did he go back up?
Yeah.
He fool.
You'd love him.
Went back up with a
You would
broken leg?
love
No, no
Duncan
doubt.
Stewart.
I ain't saying I wouldn't love him. I'm just saying.
He gave his all for Tennessee.
Dude, broken leg. Going back up? No, man. We got to go on and reevaluate some things.
He might deserve an honorary spot on the team after that one.
Yeah, so
I gave them all.
they finished the season by winning 5 games in a row.
Because of him?
I mean,
Because
a broken leg.
they got better.
he broke his
Schedule got
leg.
better.
He gave his leg for Tennessee to win
did.
those 5 games.
And happy birthday, Duncan Stewart. He lives in Reno, Nevada now.
What up, Duncan?
One of the last, a couple times ago in Vegas, he came down to see me at the casino after one of our shows. So I appreciate that. But a legend, radio legend in this market, was on the House Foundation with Jerry House.
I met him.
You met him.
Yeah.
You did meet him.
I met him.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, cool.
Well, so he just had a birthday. He turned 80. Happy birthday, Duncan Stewart.
Does he walk with a little like bow leg since he broke his leg?
Oh, man, this was 1988.
I don't know. Could have been a bad break. I don't know in there.
What's funny, too, is Tennessee started 0-6 in 88 and then won 10 games in 1989. And then 1990 might have been, outside the national championship team, might have been my favorite team ever. Okay. That was the Dale Carter team. Well, Dale Carter came in from junior college and Chris Mims and Bernard Daphne and all those guys. Chuck Smith. Mm-hmm. And I remember, who was the quarterback for Florida at that time? Shane Matthews, maybe? And at the beginning so his first game, Dale Carter's first game, they played Colorado, who ended up winning the national championship that year in 1990. They tied for it, I think, with Notre Dame.
Is that Rocket?
Rocket Ismail, Yep. Tennessee played them that year, actually. But they played Colorado in the first game, ended up in a tie. Back then, you didn't have overtime.
Right.
Dale Carter had 2 interceptions his first game.
Dog.
Yeah. So against Florida, very first snap, you can go back and watch the highlight. Shane Matthews is up at the line of scrimmage, and he tells the story. I think it's Shane, whoever the quarterback for Florida was, tells the story great. And he was like, they were in cover 2. Dale Carter had no business being up around the line of scrimmage. So he's like, I'm calling audible, like I'm calling the line call for the offensive line, and I'm not even looking at him, and I just hear all of the obscenities and cuss words coming out of his mouth at one time. And I look up, and he's like 1 foot from my face. I'm like, I'm going to throw it over the top of him all day.
Yeah.
He had 2 more picks in that game. Punt return for a touchdown. It was 7-3 at halftime. No, not punt return, kickoff return. It was 7-3 at halftime. Dale Carter returned the opening kick of the second half for a touchdown. Tennessee won 45-3.
Blow.
You want to talk about having a good time in the second half?
Yeah. That's sock blow-off time right there. I like that.
Looking at the weather, we've got 190-degree day on Saturday, and then not another one until next Wednesday, and then it's on, baby.
Then we get hot from now.
92, 94, 94, 92.
Why is it got to pick the day I mow the lawn to be 90 degrees?
I mean, you need to blow it the day before, Zephyr.
Well, I can't.
What are you talking about?
You can get up in the morning.
I got work.
Your fake job.
Time you get home, 7, you got like an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what am I supposed to do? Eat dinner at like 9 o'clock?
No, you open a beer, carry it while you push that mower.
That ain't dinner. I need food.
I don't care about dinner. You get dinner later.
Yeah, some of it is dinner.
Wait, listen, when you have things to do, you got to get things done.
You know the phenomenal athlete Al Bundy was? Drinking beer, dude? Polk County, man. Polk High. Phenomenal. You could be him, though. Look cruel.
Cruel's here, too.
Be cruel.
Don't be cruel. NHL Stanley Cup Final, Game 2 tonight. Vegas at Carolina. Carolina a -162 favorite. So they're a bigger favorite in Game 2 than they were in Game 1, and they lost Game 1 5-4.
Yep.
After scoring the first goal of the game in 25 seconds. Vegas came back and won in a hostile environment. Todd said Vegas is a live underdog.
He did.
Vegas leads 1-0. They'll take a 2-0 lead if they get the win tonight, and they will head home for 2 games Saturday and Tuesday.
What's the money line for that?
-162 and +136 for Vegas.
+140.
Oh, it's up to +140 now?
Well, on FanDuel.
Yeah. Well, that's what I use.
Yeah.
But I looked this morning.
Mm-hmm. I would play around with it, but yeah, I know the Canes.
Will you tinker with a parlay today?
I'm unfortunately, I don't know a lot about Vegas outside of they not supposed to be there. So I would probably be betting with my heart because I really believe, and my mind, really think Carolina's going to win this.
Look who's producing the show right now.
Don't be cruel.
What are you doing, man? You just pop in when nobody's looking.
Yeah, helping our guy Zeph out. He's doing some extra work. But Soy, I will say, I'm fascinated by this Stanley Cup because Vegas' head coach, John Tortorella, he came in with about like 10 games left.
10 games left, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's why, see, that's part of it. Like, their record looks so horrible.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
They were 4th in the West, fired their coach right at the end of the season.
Yep.
Tortorella comes in. He's known for, like, being good at the beginning and then wearing on people.
Yeah.
Kind of like Laviolette. Remember him?
Yep.
But that's a pretty fascinating thing to take over that late in the year, and now you're in the Stanley Cup Final. Also, the NBA, we talk about this every year, and it makes no sense to me. Like, the reason why it makes no sense is I can see both points.
Okay.
Mayor. They call it the Stanley Cup Final, singular. They call it the NBA Finals, plural.
Yeah, they're both playing some games, if it goes that far.
So the NBA is saying, yes, we're playing multiple games. That's why we call it the finals with multiple games. The Stanley Cup says, well, it's the last series, and the series is what's singular.
See, that's when you're trying to go too deep. Like hockey is trying to draw more eyes, get more clicks, and I feel them. Listen, that's part of it, but nah, not when you listen. We're doing good enough to let y'all in right now. Because
what does that mean?
Let hockey in because we got an international global superstar on the verge of being in Wembanyama at some point, even if it ain't this year. He's right there on the verge, and then we got the underdog of all underdogs when underdogs are mentioned in Jalen Brunson, taking the mecca of New York to the NBA Finals. Like, when you look back on the feat that he's doing, that's why I said yesterday, either way, you can't lose in this if you're the NBA because you had the likes of Frank, like my boy Buck Fisher like to say, Frank White, which is Patrick Ewing, the king of New York, that took him there, couldn't get it done. Larry Johnson, Jeff Van Gundy, Mark Jackson, the great Charlie Ward, Allen Houston, Spreewell, Anthony Mason, Charles Oakley, Charles Davis. Like, we can go down the line.
Patrick Ewing.
Like, we can go down the line of greats. They just couldn't get it done. But here comes little old Jalen Brunson, who was unwanted. When they signed, everybody was wagging their finger at him like, man, he can't get it done.
Not a first-round pick.
Not a first-round pick.
6'1".
Man, 6'1".
On a good day.
Good days, yeah. His dad is on the bench, played for the organization.
He won a title.
You know what I'm saying? They looking at it like.
Or he played for a title.
Yeah, played for him. He was on that 99 team.
Yeah.
It's like, dog, what are y'all doing? And lo and behold, they now have a 1-0 lead against.
On the road.
They
have home court now.
Yes, they do. Against a world-renowned freak in Wembanyama.
A world-renowned freak.
Yeah. In Wembanyama, who looks like he's not from this planet. So, yes, Stanley Cup. I know you got great stories like Krul just mentioned and Yor just mentioned. You got a coach that got fired. You had a coach come in and take over the last 10 games and get his team all the way to the Stanley Cup final. But, hey, you got the big dog in Carolina who's just been rolling right along, and y'all going to steal game one. So I guess you can run them along the same lines, but the field just ain't the same.
Jay Williams had something to say about it. I'm going to run past you here in just a second. 615-737-1045. Johnny in White House. Next up. Johnny, what's up?
What's up, guys?
Johnny, what up?
My boy, hey, Slay, I sent you a message, man, real quick. About 2 weeks ago, I called in. We were talking about LeBron being a great scorer, blah, 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 and I asked you, these people are better scorers, but I also asked you what your pick is for the finals, and I told you the Knicks.
You did.
Right now, I'm up one game. But you did say the Spurs, too, so I might have to check out one of these parlays with you one day. But, hey, check your DMs, man. I asked ChatGPT the other day to create what a human would look like if his name was Dirty Dancing Don Juan. Y'all, I started crying. I'm laughing so hard. But, I ain't got nothing negative to say today, guys, because Bab's not there, I guess. I don't hear her voice. So,
oh, my gosh.
Hey, go Vols.
Go Vols, man.
I'm
you
just
still
kidding, y'all. Auburn,
That's what I was about to say, dog. I don't care if Babs ain't here. You can still get away with saying it, man.
Well, she just felt a tremor. That's for sure.
Dog, look at this. Dirty Dancing, Don Juan, I'm the sex machine, the raspy voice, the moves, the legend, smooth, dirty, legendary. One man, one myth, one sex machine. Hey, dog, this is amazing. This is good, right? And he got I got to send this.
Guy called in yesterday. We were talking about the karaoke event that is coming up June 24th that we will be hosting. And everybody is free to come on out, man. Karaoke night party at the Green Light Bar on June 24th. You can join us and other members of the Zone crew as we get on stage. Some of us.
What was I finna tell you, Yor?
Should we do Peaches and Herb reunited and it feels so good?
Nah. Are you talking about the karaoke?
Yeah.
We got to check the vibe of everything. How's it going? How everything feels.
That song came up yesterday. Is why
we check the vibe and then we
check the vibe.
Yeah, we check the vibe and see what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah, so a guy called in yesterday, Dirty Dancing Don Juan, and laid it down. He said there needs to be a dance element to this contest.
I didn't feel like it was
he said he's turning 75 on June 24th, and he's going to be there. He said he's a sex machine.
Yeah.
Don told him to turn the sex machine off because it wasn't even 4 o'clock yet. And he said, nope.
Nope, it's on. Can't turn this thing off. I'm ain't rolling. Talking about.
This is what Jay Williams said about Jalen Brunson and the how he is the antithesis of what fan bases think about the NBA right now. He said, quote, he is the antithesis. Well, guys are overpaid. He's not overpaid. You think about other things, teams are tanking. They didn't tank. They built it the right way. They built the right culture around that. Load management, when is he load managing? I hurt my pinky toe. I can't play. This dude hurts his knee. He hurts his ankle. He comes back in. He closes a game down the stretch. You tell me this guy at 6'1", 6'2" isn't the most likable player in the NBA right now? How do you root against a guy like that? On point, right?
Yeah. Yeah. This is, when you look at it, man, like the road they're going down, dog, is phenomenal. Just from the culture that's built in San Antonio with Popovich and all those guys that's still around the organization, all the way to New York, where I think, man, if they were to win, and everybody keep talking about this, like they may need Batman, a real Batman, to come save New York City, which would turn into Gotham City. If they were able to win in the championship, they are going to go crazy.
It's like 48 hours.
Like easy. Dude, they won last night and went crazy. The mayor said I had to open back up the city because I got to give these fans a little bit of leeway or they'll burn this city down. Like, the mayor knows what he's in for.
Plus, Trump's going to Game 3, they said.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be it. I'm telling you. No, don't let them go back to New York up 2-0. Good God almighty. I don't think it'll be more. I don't know if we found or seen pressure. If the Knicks went up 2-0 in this series, and went to New York and lost both games and so it would go 7.
I hope we get 7.
We got to go get 7.
Yeah.
But if they were to win it, if San Antonio was to win it in New York, the safest thing to happen, probably for the United States of America, would be for San Antonio to win it in San Antonio. Don't win it in New York. I'm not sure they can get out, yo. I'm not sure they can get out.
Either way, the series ending in New York is going to lead to
either way,
chaos.
A loss or win.
No matter how it ends.
Lord
if it ends in New York, chaos.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Look at that guy.
Things burning.
You know who I'm texting right now?
Who are you texting? By the way, what was the phone call you had?
Man, my guy, Dane Bradshaw's brother.
Oh.
My guy, dog.
I didn't know Dane had a brother.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he got one.
Evidently.
Yeah. Right now, Texas Swain. Man, you know, I told Swain the other day, man, dude, we getting old. And I'm going to tell y'all how you know you getting old.
I love it when people younger than me start saying this.
Yeah, let me explain how. Let me explain how. I'm going to tell you the benchmarks, in the checkpoints in life that let you know you getting old. One is when the people you went to school with or cool with, kind of grew up with, kids start going to college. That's number one. I don't get, I'm telling you, like, Swain is bringing his daughter up here to school.
What?
To go to college.
What?
Dog, I'm telling you, it's.
Man, gosh.
Shout out to
you're right
niece
about
Ari,
that.
Dog. Like,
you're right about that because I remember his kids being like little. And playing softball and all that stuff.
Dude, that was just little a couple years ago when I went and met him at Strikeout. We talking about Strikeout right now. Hey, man, good God.
Like Rondo's kid.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. That's what I need the people to call in with, man.
Rondo was playing at Kentucky while I was doing this job.
See? That's what I'm saying.
Now his kid is like the best high school player out there.
He ready to roll. He ready to roll. Like, that's one of them. Another one is when kids start driving. That's automatically one. Mm-hmm. The oldest, though, like, you might as well go pick your plot out. is when marriage comes. When marriage comes, you like, you know what? I'm gonna go on out of here. I'm gonna let y'all. Whatever's happening in this world, y'all got it. Let me go on over here.
You gonna check out?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a bottle and go lay down. Put me right on in that little
That's
pot.
when you go to the porch.
No, that's when you go to the grave. Like, I ain't got time to play. I'm out of here, y'all.
You have to have some time on the porch in a rocking chair.
Dog, like, well, I'm trying to think of another one, though.
What did Ice Cube say in Boys in the Hood? You better take your ass to the store with
Man,
that.
you hear me, man? I'm telling you. That right there, I'm trying to think with Lil Ron, what did he hit me with? He hit me with something the other day. He didn't want to, he didn't want to go to the movies with me. Then he turned around and asked me the next day, could he go to the
He didn't want to go with you.
Nah, but then turned around and asked could he go with his little partner, his little homegirl, to the movies.
Mm-hmm.
But then he felt bad when I was like, oh, yeah, that's cool. What's up? That's cool. I got you. I'll get the tickets for you. He walked back out and then came back 2 minutes later and I'm out. Well, I'm on the porch smoking my cigar. Hey, Dad, man, if you want to go to the movies or something too, like we can go. No, I don't want no damn sympathy movie time. Like what? No, the hell I can go with you. No, I don't want to go no more. I don't want to go. We'll go with your little homegirl.
You are like that.
No, what? Immediately. No, I just asked you. Man, I said, dude, that's all you used to do is want to go to the movies. And now this man gonna ditch me for his homie and then come back to me because I wouldn't even look at sad or nothing. I was smoking my cigar, having a good time.
Was he 15? He's 15?
15.
15, yeah.
Yep.
Who's his homegirl? Like just
Man,
a homegirl?
Homegirl, Maria. Yeah, this is just a homegirl.
Okay.
I said that same thing. I was picking them
What
up.
do you mean, homegirl?
Listen, dog. Hey, man, that's the other thing. I picked him up from school from a football game, man. I'm dropping this little homie off, and I asked him, I was like, I got to think how to do it again. Listen. I got to think a minute on that one. Because there's somebody else's kid involved in this. I love all our kids in the neighborhood.
Okay.
But he was like, nah, Dad, don't even trip. Don't even trip on that one. You know what I mean? I'm cool. That's just my homegirl. So I was like, all right.
That's a good way to say it.
That's all I get.
Live with the Joneses on YouTube says Spurs in 6, which is what you said before the game 1 loss.
Yeah, so I'm ready to go back.
You're ready to go
7
now?
Yeah. That one game hurt me, man. I'm gonna be real.
Does Lil Ron know that Pizza Hut's coming back with the standalone stores like they had back in the 90s? I don't know if
he's ready for that, yo.
And with the red glasses,
yeah,
buffet, and all that.
Because he's never experienced. I don't think he's ready for it. He's been a call and order guy.
Yeah,
like
they know him,
dude. They know him. Like he did. I told him to call the other day. Was at the gas station. I was like, "Man, go and call and order your pizza." He called and tried to disguise his voice. I'm like, what are you doing? And now he got it on speakerphone. He's like,
he's so
can
creative.
I get out of that? I'm like, dog, what are you doing? And it was like, yep. And who's this coming to? Ron Slay? Like, dog, they know you, dog. Like, yeah, like you're not going to call the number out.
What does he get? Does he get like a Supreme or pepperoni? That's it. Every time?
Every single time.
Extra cheese, light sauce?
Sometimes extra cheese, but nothing else. Yeah, you give him a stuffed crust.
Oh, you know you're getting old when you got to get the light sauce. Because that red sauce will get you.
That's me. I still go extra sauce. It gives me anything. Yeah. It got me up. I'm cool. I'm telling you.
So 7 games now.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what we're looking at, you think?
Yeah, we need it. We need some games.
Wemby had 26. He didn't shoot the ball well.
Shot the ball horribly.
6 for 21.
Yeah, going 1 for 9 from 3. All right, Wemby, I get it, man. You playing against another skilled guy, but you don't make a couple, it's time to go inside, dog. Like, you're a huge, huge asset to this team inside. If y'all don't win the interior against the Knicks, I'm not sure you're doing yourself any help because they're going to pound the glass.
Mm-hmm.
They showed it. Josh Hart, Mitchell Robinson, Karl Anthony Towns, like them dudes rebounding. OG Anunoby every now and then. But he has to be a force inside and get some inside paint presence for this team to win this game. We scoring inside.
Jalen Brunson has 30. Karl Anthony Towns, 18, 12, and 4 assists. Game 2 tomorrow in San Antonio, 7:30 ABC. Spurs favored by 5.5. They were favored in game 1 by 4.5.
Yeah.
Favored in game 2 by 5.5 after the loss.
Yep. Yeah,
I guess the psychology there is they know they can't go down 2-0.
I did
right?
No, absolutely. I was talking to I did Pac-Man podcast today.
Oh Lord.
It was good. Me, him, dude, the dynamic on it is so
I'm going
good.
back to hear that.
The dynamic is it's me, Drew Butler, punter with the Steelers. Pac-Man and Antoine Walker.
The hell did y'all talking about?
No, it was everything. From Caleb Williams being on the cover with painted nails to what Wemby needs to do. But I brought that up.
I know how Pac feels about that. I don't even have to hear it.
You need to hear it. He went in. We're like, dog, you got to understand. He don't even want to hear he don't want to hear anything about it. Don't do it. That's what he's saying.
My favorite thing about Pac-Man is, I know we have to go, Zuff. Calm down.
Yeah, we know it's summer.
My favorite thing about Pac-Man, yes, it is summer, is when we go to the Super Bowl and you see him and he's like a ways away and you just start screaming "Nation" and like the whole room stops and he turns around and goes, "Slay!"
Yeah, my boy. That's my boy, Nation.
All right, when we come back, man, interesting wild creature spotted in Lebanon. We got you. We got that for you next. 3HL.
What's happening, good people? Medical House Calls coming to you with healthcare designed for your life. 7 days a week, you can get this. All you got to do is hit them up, 615-838-2375. Get this, 615-838-2375. That's the number you call or text, whichever one fits you. Promise you, you're going to get someone, not an automated service, but a human talking to you on the other line. Medical House Calls team, they will assess what your need is. They'll book your visit. And if you do it early enough, you can get it that day. At the latest, they're there the next day, knocking on your door, waking you up, ready to get you back feeling the way you need to. And when it comes to prescriptions that you need, they got that. They're going to get all of this done for a flat fee. You get the evaluation, full exam, treatment plan, and prescriptions if needed. And if you go out of town and forget what they prescribe for you, they can get it to wherever you tell them your local pharmacy is. It's real simple. Home urgent care, mobile IV therapy. Never, never, never go without. It's healthcare designed for your life. It's medicalhousecalls.com.
All right, Zeph.
The two of us.
Okay.
Zeph,
Where you get that from, Zeph?
Let's go, Zeph. Karaoke night coming up.
Who told you to play that, Zeph? You just going duets and stuff today?
Do what?
Who told you to play that?
I did.
I like you. I like where you at today on this Thursday.
You got a little soul going inside you right now.
Smooth Groove Thursday.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm not gonna lie. When I played Ebony and Ivory, I saw this in the recommended songs, and I was like, "Yeah, we're playing that."
Okay, bring us back with that PYT then. Michael Jackson then.
Okay.
Come back.
I'll do it before Cosell because that's our next comeback music.
Greg Cosell coming up at 4:20. We're going to talk about secondary rooms in the AFC South.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about the impact and the effect of this trade with Myles Garrett going to the Rams, how Cleveland's affected too. And we may get into, if we have time, if not, we'll do it next week. But Titans have the AFC North on their schedule.
Yeah.
And Slay brought up a good point. All of the quarterbacks are coming off of kind of a questionable year.
Yep.
Questionable season.
A lot of them need some. One riding off into the sunset, that would be Aaron Rodgers. The other, Lamar Jackson, new offensive coordinator. We don't know what that may look like. He ran the other one out of town. Well, I ain't going to say he ran out, but he kind of did. Joe Burrow just needing to find that Joe Burrow magic that he usually has, but the team itself. So at some point, is it enough where they say, you know what? Sell while we hot. You think they'll ever do that with a guy like Joe Burrow? And then Cleveland, you don't know what you're going to get. Deshaun Watson will prove it, yeah.
I mean, Joe Burrow's biggest thing is they can't protect him. Like, they've never really addressed that.
You say it again, Yor?
He's going to
my bad.
He's going to get in a car wreck.
Oh, Joe Burrow?
Yeah, at some point. I mean, on the field.
Oh, yeah.
Because they can't protect him.
Absolutely.
I mean, again, like I feel like he's been in a car wreck like every year except for the year that they went to the Super Bowl, and he just miraculously happened to stay healthy that season.
But then guess what, though? Sometimes that defense can't do enough.
And they got rid of the only thing that did do something on that defense, and Trey Hendrickson.
Where did Hendrickson go? He didn't go to where did
He's with the Ravens now.
The Ravens, that's right.
Remember, because they went after Max Crosby.
I forgot about that
I did too. That's a sneaky one.
They went after Max Crosby, and then were like, ooh, we can get Trey Hendrickson.
They did say
let's back up out of this Max Crosby deal real quick.
That was smart. Probably. Did they get him for a little less? Probably than what Max Crosby was asking for.
The money was solid for Trey, but they didn't have to give up picks. Remember, they gave up first round picks for Max Crosby, and then did the failed physical to get out of it.
Yeah.
To get their picks back, because I think they knew Trey Hendrickson was coming available, and that if he failed his physical, they can back out of the tray.
Do that little fake physical stuff. Yeah, have a backbone.
Well, if you ask Bert, Max Crosby's not healthy, and they were in their right.
I get that.
So
I get that.
So you're going PYT at 4:20?
We can do that.
Leading into
no, not in Cosell. Cosell got his own song, don't he?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but we can go PYT there.
No,
we can mix it up.
I don't give Cosell's just whatever I put in.
Yeah, he likes classic rock, so he typically
I
does
typically do like some kind of classic rock to get in there. So yeah.
But also, since you went Bill Withers, we need to do "Lovely Day" at some point.
Lovely day, lovely day, lovely day.
So
and how about "Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone"?
Okay.
Boom, boom.
Okay, so
Bill Withers is underrated, man.
I'll be real.
Yep.
So we've got Pretty Young Thing at 4:20. We've got Lovely Day.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do that at 4:45.
I mean, might as well work in "Ain't No Sunshine."
Yep.
We could go Bill Withers today.
Yep.
Ain't No Sunshine.
It is a lovely day.
We'll do Ain't No Sunshine at 5:20.
Okay.
So we just got to figure out at 5:45.
I like that. Planning out the show.
How about that?
Yeah, we good.
Have we ever planned music?
No.
You know, when I worked at Cumulus in Knoxville at the Sports Animal, and I worked on Eric Ainge's show with Brian Rice. He would send me planned music for each segment. Like he would,
Rice, come
would.
on, man.
No, Ainge.
That's it.
Not
Ainge,
Rice.
That's even worse.
Ainge would text me.
Damn quarterbacks, man.
Ainge would text me, okay, this is the songs I want in the order I want. And then he would.
That's why they got to have the first 10 plays scripted. Look at these guys, man. Quarterbacks.
Yep.
We always think about wide receivers being divas. Come on, Ainge.
What if he goes off?
Let your producer do his job. How about that?
What if I go off the script and play something else?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I never did. Yeah.
He was young up then.
I mean, Aim's like 6'5".
Yeah.
He's going to dwarf you.
He ain't no little dude.
I wonder if I can find. Oh, look! I still got some of these. You want to hear some of the songs?
What?
Okay, so
Wait. I'm going to take Ames as like a country guy. Country music.
no,
Not at all?
no. He's okay. So here's
Wait, where is he from?
here's this one. This was on February 28th. I don't know. Kryptonite by Three Doors Down.
Oh, yeah, they live here.
Crapped Out Again by Kev Mo. Pain by 3 Days Grace. He was feeling his like this kind of rock. Animal I've Become by 3 Days Grace.
He's from Portland, Oregon.
Uma Thurman, Fallout Boy. Piece of Pie by the Stone Temple Pilots.
Why do you still have this?
Yeah,
It's just his text. He texted them to me.
When was the last time you texted him?
March 23rd, 2023.
What did it read?
It was his lives for that day.
Wait, what were his lives for? Can we call those clients? Get them on the zone?
Yeah. and it was the music. It was the music from the last time.
Okay.
Your Disease by Saliva. All American Nightmare, Hinder. Paralyzer by Finger 11. Apologize by Timbaland. Hella Good, No Doubt.
Oh, yeah.
Kids,
that's great.
MGMT. Sex on Fire by
Play
Kings
Hella
of
Good
Leon.
right now. Play Hella Good right now. Find it and play it right now. I want to hear this beat.
We got to go to break.
No, we don't. Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah, it's top of the hour. Well, I'll play it. I'll play it next segment. You know what? That's our 5:45 song.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to hear it before then. I don't want it as bump music. I just
Oh,
want to
well.
hear it. You're right. It's 3:59. All right, 4 o'clock hour coming up. Greg Cosell coming up at 4:20. A bear has been spotted in Lebanon. Have y'all seen this thing? If you have, call us 615-737-1045. It's big, y'all. We'll be right back.
Listen up, y'all. This reached that time when you're in the neighborhood, man, and you got the kids on the golf carts and you're down at the pool and you're like, man, I need to run back up to the house real quick and get something. So what do? You going to walk or you going to have a golf cart? And that would be a Boswell golf cart. That's right. You'll find incredible deals on new and used golf carts from Yamaha, Easy Go, and Mad Jacks. Whether you're looking for your own, for the golf course, or a street-legal neighborhood cruiser, or a sturdy utility vehicle to help you around the house, Boswell's offers sales, service, parts, rentals, and financing. It's all up under one roof. It's family-owned and serving Middle Tennessee since 1963. You've probably seen them plenty of times right there in South Nashville. Visit boswellsgolf.com or stop by 111 Transit Avenue in Nashville. Boswell's Golf Cars, over 60 years of honest service and the best rides in Tennessee.
Good afternoon. It's 4:06. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports of the Make Kentucky Down studios. Several NFL news today, including Christian Watson and the Packers agreeing on a 4-year, $110 million contract. The Steelers and tight end Darnell Washington reached an agreement on a 4-year, $42 million extension. In Tennessee baseball news, Josh Elander has made a staff change by moving on from pitching coach Josh Reynolds after just 2 seasons with the program. While tonight is Game 2 of the NHL Finals as the Carolina Hurricanes host Vegas, with the Golden Knights holding a 1-0 series lead. Puck drop is at 7 on ABC. For our Foundation Repair, whatever you need to visit USSTN.com. Bringing news at once on your own for the Titans Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three at 104.5, the Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Greg Cosell coming up at 4:20. We're going to talk about the AFC South secondary rooms. Also, the Myles Garrett trade, how it affects the Rams and the Browns, and what would Aaron Donald be if he were to come back? Lots of people saying Aaron Donald is contemplating this comeback. And he's telling people pretty consistent things, saying that if he feels like he can do it, he's going to do it, basically. So we got to wait. I would love to see him come back.
Slay, as an athlete, when he says that if he can find the motivation to come back, what is he looking for? Like,
the preparation in it.
The grind.
Yeah, the grind to get to it. The grind to get the games. Once he get in it, I think it's fine. And I take this because I'm giving you an answer that I kind of took from people that were hanging the game up but could still probably play, like talking to the Savage, talking to Pack.
I mean, Nate Washington still had production his last year. He could have easily played another year.
Yeah, I think, one, they sometimes feel that the reason they walked away, they were cheating the game. The other part was, what was the money like? The other part was, it's always the preparation to get to game day. Game day, they ready to go. Like, these people, well-oiled machines, is after that game takes place, the healing process. You know what I mean? I also think the film and everything is easy too, but to walk back into the week, that Monday you got off, which is not really off because you're trying to recover. You know what I mean? You're in the facility anyway. Tuesday, trying to get back to yourself. Wednesday, you're like, okay, all right, now I'm going up the hill. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get to the very top of the hill to get back. Thursday, you're like, okay, I'm ready to prep. Gotta hit my weights, get my weight program, everything in. Friday, still feel them little aches. By Saturday, you're like, all right, man, I got to take these leave real quick so I can be ready. Sunday, you ready.
It's just about getting your body
That's
ready.
all it is.
To be able to take
preparation.
I keep saying car wreck. To be able to take the car wreck every week.
It's a mental, and I'm speaking not from my experience, but from talking to people, it's a mental grind, dog, to go and get ready for the matches, the games that they play, whether it be Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. You know what I mean? So they may be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at some point, but who knows?
You're still a lot of days at me.
So, yeah, you're welcome. But it's the grind. But I think Aaron Donald is different than Aaron Donald looking in the mirror and just lifting weights. You know what I'm saying? Think about.
He is putting those videos out.
He always gonna look good.
Yeah.
He lifting the whole gym. That's part of it when you got it in your house. The other part is, what about that time in week 2 when you rolling and that ankle get rolled up?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That part of it. Like, yes, it comes with the game, but at, what is Aaron Donald? 35, 36 or something like that? He's still young. But
that's a good question. How old is he? He is mid-30s, I think.
And then what has he been gone? 3 years or 4?
No, 2. He's missed the last 2 seasons.
Missed the last 2. So it's different, that healing process.
Is that right?
Then versus now. Yeah, I think it's right. 2 or 3. So that's part of it as well. I just don't know, man. Like, your body heals faster when you're 28 versus 31. That's a fact.
Can you imagine if he can go, though, next to Myles Garrett? Holy crap.
No, it's a problem. It's a problem.
It's already a problem.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people had them as the Super Bowl favorite anyway. They certainly are now.
Mm-hmm. The games that they will be able to play up front. would be crazy. Like, you can't double team both.
Yeah, his last year was 2023. He had 53 tackles and 8 sacks.
So
I'm just thinking of a Rams defensive line that has Byron Young and Myles Garrett on the edges, and then Braden Fisk and Aaron Donald at the middle.
That's a problem.
Like, that's something that would be, if I was the opposing quarterback, I'd be like, all right, here's the ball, guys.
Yeah,
I'm not doing this.
And that's why I think the only thing in it is
shotgun and chuck.
Yeah, what are you sacrificing? Like, a lot of people at this point, they got their family dynamic, what they doing with, sports, what they doing with their businesses. Yes, you got to go and put all that on hold that you just kind of engulfed yourself in, and you saying, you know what, I'm going back for you. I got to sacrifice all that, put that on the back burner. And they got to understand the people that have been used to having you in their life at that point, because football is a daily grind now.
So he's got.
I'm gonna hang it up, and they going all the way to February.
He's got four kids.
They are. So it's not like they're 17 games and done.
No, not at all.
So he's got 4 kids with all of them being in school, 2 of them being real young.
Mm-hmm.
So that, family wise, that's kind of what he's got in front of him. So
the part of the motivation, as far as like, man, if you can get them in the building, hell yeah, you're gonna miss it. I don't doubt one bit. I don't think the preseason is gonna dog them. Now, training camp, they probably work them in slow, but once you get to the preseason games, that's when it's all right. This is for real. You know what I mean? You get to that third preseason game, and what do they have, a bye week before the regular season start, or no? Or we go straight into it from?
No, there's a little space.
Little space in there. Yeah. So after that week, you're getting revved up, you ready, your body calloused up, you ready to go, and then game 1 happens, and it's like, ooh, it's a reason he walked away. Yes, he walked away on top.
Mm-hmm.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it, but that man, he's not Myles Garrett. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't 6'5", 6'6". He's a freak of nature because of his strength and his work ethic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, a little bowling ball. So I'm sure he was getting banged up, beat up. You know what I mean?
If you're the Rams, and that is something that you're looking and like, we can get this guy to come back, what do you do to convince him to come in? And what do you show him that, hey?
Well, I don't know that you sell him.
Or do you think you just let him make decisions?
Football's kind of different, man. If you don't want to go, don't go.
Yeah.
Like, if you got a kid that's like, I don't like getting hit.
Yeah.
This ain't the sport for you. You might be able to work through some stuff in basketball or baseball or something like that, but
we got to hide you, put you in a different spot. Now, this right here ain't
if I have to sell you to play football,
I can't twist your arm and make you come back and do this.
Yeah.
This, you got to be, like I said, you got to sacrifice and be like, I'm all in.
All you got to do is say, look, this is our goal. This is our roster.
We'd
love to have you.
Yeah.
We got a spot for you.
And we got this on both sides of the ball.
And we'll rotate you.
Yeah.
You know.
Then that's
it.
That's all you got for him.
I want to bring this up a little bit later. Holly wrote, Josh Hart looked like a boomerang bouncing from one end of the court to the other with offensive rebounds yesterday. Mm-hmm. He had a very Rodman-like game. Yeah. And I'm curious what he's developing into as a player in terms of role. And if you can find that, because, man, you can go back and see all these stories from old NBA players talking about Rodman. I'm not saying he's that, but he kind of was yesterday, 3 points and 15 boards or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to get your take on that a little bit later. When we come back, we'll talk with Greg Cosell about that trade and the impact, and what would Aaron Donald 2 years out of the game look like. We'll ask Greg. Also, AFC South secondary rooms. That's next. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
Imagine this, man. You see this memory foam and things of that nature that you're putting on your beds and you're sitting in and you're laying. You're like, oh, man, this feels all right for the time being. And that time being probably, honestly, I might give you a week and a half. You know what I mean? Some people 45 minutes. But now flip it and imagine you sitting or laying on air. Yeah, I know it's hard to get. But trust me. Advanced air sail design that's lifting the body evenly, creating a weightless floating sensation. Imagine that comfort that you're sleeping in. I'm telling you this because I know it. The best circulation that you're going to find. It supports natural healing of muscles, joints, and soft tissue overnight. So all of you people that are out there hitting the gym, we just talked about pickleball earlier. You're out there playing all these games, you need to go to United Mattress and let them get you right. This is the best. You're floating all night long. It don't get better than that, and I can't tell you any better than that. Just trust me. Take my word for it. Sleep like you never have in your life. TheUnitedMattress.com.
Tender love and care, and
I'll take you there.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Ron Slay with you. We're actually selecting music today.
Yeah.
Of Zeph. Zeph got us going down the kind of little soul road.
Yeah, the old school soul Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So we got more Bill Withers coming up.
Nothing can happen.
Greg Cosell joins us now on 3HL.
I know. See, Cosell was out there probably cutting the rug up on the East Coast when this hit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to be careful. That Thriller album had Cosell out there in them streets. Just saying.
Well, I go back further than that, Slay. You know, I go back to the Philly sound. You know,
Okay.
You a Teddy Pendergrass guy, Slay?
Yeah, Teddy P. Turn them off. You better know it.
Little love TKO.
Little TKO. Hey, man. I don't know who had him wrapped up more, boy. Teddy P at that time right there with that voice, man. He used to do something to him, boy. Man. Look. Hey, Coach, I look back at some of them shows, man, today, you know how they were recording the concerts then and putting them back up. I look at some of them, man. Some of them things them women were doing, boy, to Teddy P. I said, hey, man.
Hey, you know what's one of my favorite shows, Slay? I don't know if this was before your time, although you have heard of it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I used to watch Soul Train all the time.
Oh, I did too.
Come on, Coach.
You're right there in our wheelhouse.
Real figure,
Don Cornelius, man.
Yeah.
Little peace, love, and soul.
And soul.
He had that long mic.
That's right, boy. Hey, man. Boy, you took it back down right there, Coach. That's all right right there, man. Those are good times right there, man. Golly.
OJ's, there's some awesome groups.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Then you go later and go Boys and Men from Philly.
Man, come on. Philly was rocking.
Yeah.
Man. Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about secondary in the AFC South, and let's start with Houston. And I want to start with Derek Stingley, really, really talented player at cornerback for the Houston Texans. And he's got Kamari Lassiter. He's got Reed Blankenship now moving over at safety. From Philly, yeah, there you go. And MTC.
Their secondary is as good as it gets. And the thing is they rarely match up Stingley. He plays left corner. Lassiter, who, by the way, is a terrific player, obviously not talked about enough just by the media because he plays opposite Stingley, but he plays right corner, Stingley at left corner. And Kalen Bullock, to me, last year was the best post safety in the league. And they started to do more things with him, bring him down into the box a little more. And now that they have Blankenship, who, if you talk to people in Philly, will tell you that he was really the key to everything they did because of how intelligent he was and how he got everything all set on the back end and even things in front of him. So this secondary is really, really good. It's again, I'm not sitting here looking at every secondary in football right now, guys, but I'd be hard-pressed to find a better all-around group than the Texans group.
So a lot of teams go with interchangeable safeties, basically like, we don't have a strong safety and a free safety necessarily, and then they kind of interchange. Right. So how does Bullock and Reed Blankenship work together, do you think?
Well, it's funny because Bullock was his first year in the league, 24. He was almost exclusively a post safety, playing, on the back end and a lot of single high. They did that last year to start the year, but as the year progressed, they started moving him around more. He started to play a little more in the box. With Blankenship now, who did a number of things for the Eagles because the Eagles played a lot more cover one than people would have thought, a lot more man coverage because everybody thinks of Vic Fangio as quarters, as kind of the quarters maestro, but they played a lot of cover one last year. So it'll be interesting to see what DeMeco Ryans and staff, Matt Burke is the DC, but I'm sure DeMeco has a lot to say about what the defense looks like and how they'll deploy personnel. So I'm curious to see that myself, Brent. I'm not sure. I don't know the answer to that. It's only early June until you see the real games. You don't know.
Right.
But Kalen Bullock is a really, really good player. And, like I said, I thought he was the best post safety in the league a year ago.
When you go to Jacksonville and you look into what we know who Travis Hunter is, can he be for this team, cornerstone, and then Monteric Brown, you got other guys around him, Jordan Lewis. Can these guys be healthy as one? And what does their output look like on film, Cosell?
Yeah, I mean that'll be interesting. Brown has sort of become the starter. They traded Tyson Campbell last year, and then Brown moved into that spot. And now we'll see what they do opposite. Hunter is from what they've said is essentially going to be a full-time corner, so he'll play the other corner spot opposite Brown. You have to assume he'll be a good player. He's got all the traits necessary to be a quality NFL corner. Jordan Lewis has been a solid slot corner for a long, long time. Beyond that, they don't have a ton. Jarian Jones has played both since he was drafted in the third round in 2024. He's played both outside and in the slot. He's a solid player. But they signed Dane Jackson from Buffalo, who in Buffalo is, primarily a backup. So they don't really have a lot of depth at the corner position. If either Hunter or Brown goes down, I don't want to say they're stuck because obviously you line up with people and you never know how guys are going to play who come in. Sometimes guys come in and play really well. But when you look at it sitting here right now, they do not have a lot of depth at the corner position at all.
Well, so Travis Hunter, obviously the elephant in the room is the news over the offseason, and none of us are surprised by this, but the load of his offensive snaps is going to go way, way, way down. He's going to be a corner.
Yeah, and it's funny. I'm not the only one, so I'm not going to sit here and say I told you so. I'm not that guy anyway, as you guys know.
You did say that.
I did say that he's not going to play both positions 60 snaps a game. Yeah. That's not going to happen in the league. So, they made a decision. He's going to play corner, and given what they've done at the wide receiver position, they've got three quality wide receivers, and then they even drafted, a couple of guys this year too. So, the fact is maybe he'll play in a package here and there, but he's going to be a corner, and we'll see. The assumption is based on his physical athletic traits that he'll be a really good NFL corner. They really need him to be because that's. As I said, they don't have any depth. I don't want to call it a problem area. He could turn out to be a top 5 corner in the league. So we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, and obviously he went down with an injury, but did you see enough last year on film to kind of get a feel for what he might be ceiling-wise as a cornerback?
He had, I can't remember a ton, it was a while ago. So it's hard to know that. He certainly got quickness. He's not big, but you don't have to be big. Yeah. But he's sudden, he's twitchy. They played a lot of zone, as I recall. He did play snaps of press man. It'll be interesting to see, if they play more of that or if they play more zone. That's often dependent on the rest of your defense, not just on Travis Hunter, because he's just one guy. Everybody else has to fall into that. If you're going to play a lot of man coverage, you have to feel good with everybody playing man coverage, not just one guy. Right. So we'll see, how that maps out. I would bet there'll be a higher percentage zone team than man team. But, as I said, it's early June. We'll see.
Cosell, now you're looking at the Colts. Sauce Gardner, we thought when the trade happened, this right here, Daniel Jones, the way they playing, the way this offense clicking, you add him on the back end of this defense, this is going to be a problem, and then they start falling like flies. Outside of the injuries, what could this defense be in the secondary for Indianapolis?
Well, you have to figure here. So if everybody's healthy, you have to figure they're really good at the outside corner spot with Gardner and Charvarius Ward, who's been a good player. I know that he's, had some personal issues a year ago, and he wasn't even sure he was going to come back and play, but he is going to come back and play.
Right.
So they'll be the two starting corners. The question is who's going to play the slot. That I think remains to be seen. Yeah. They did get some depth in the offseason because they signed Mekhi Blackman from Minnesota, who's a player I remember doing his tape coming out of USC, and I liked it, and he had good moments in Minnesota. They also signed Cam Taylor-Britt from the Bengals, who's got a lot of snaps in his career and a lot of starts. So they certainly have depth at the position. Then you get to the safety spot where Cam Bynum is a really solid football player. And then the hope is that they play the rookie, the third-round pick from LSU, A.J. Hawley. That would be the hope, that he plays with Bynum at the safety position. And Hawley is He's very physical. He's almost built like a linebacker.
Yeah.
So, when you sit here and look at it, if it all comes together, with the exception now of the slot, who I think that's uncertain,
Right.
It looks like a pretty good group.
Greg Cosell with us, NFL matchup. You need to watch during football season for sure. NFL films for decades. Talking about the AFC South secondary room. That leaves us with the Titans. So let's hit the Titans. Obviously, the moves in the offseason. Alontae Taylor, Cordell Flott at cornerback. Marcus Harris, I hear that they like at nickel. We'll see what that looks like. And then we'll go to safety after that. But what do you think about Alontae Taylor and Cordell Flott at corner on the outside?
Yeah, I've always loved Alontae Taylor. You guys know him. He came from the University of Tennessee. He played both outside and the slot in New Orleans. Really aggressive, a swagger type player, really good skill set. I've always liked him. Flott's another guy that he's just light, but he's a good player. So the question is, can he hold up at outside corner, given that he's probably about 180 pounds? But he's a good player. The question is, can he hold up? You're 100% right about Marcus Harris. He came from California, where he did play outside, but I knew immediately watching his tape with his size and the way in which he played that he'd likely be a slot corner in the league, and I think he can be a good one. So I think the corner position will end up playing out okay, and actually I think the safety position is good too. Hooker's a solid pro, not a star, but a solid pro, and Kevin Winston has a chance to be a really, really good player. He can do a lot of things for you. He's big, he's physical. He can play in the box. He can blitz. He can play on the back end. He was a third-round pick, in my view. Again, you never know why players get drafted where, because he was coming off an injury. I think that his tape in his next to last year in college, because he was injured his last year, only playing the first game of the season, I thought his tape was better than a third-round pick. And when he got a chance last year, he showed up.
Yes, he did.
So I think this could be a pretty good secondary.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember
you saying that. Yeah,
you liked him coming out.
Because Nick Saban said, had he not been injured, he would have been a first-round pick. And I know you don't get into where guys go, but I do remember you saying something similar about him.
You talking about Winston?
Yeah.
Well, Nick Saban knows just a tad more about defensive back play than I do. So if he said it, yeah. If he said it, I mean, again, I kind of felt the same way, But if Coach Saban believed that, I'm sure he studied him in detail, and he probably is still doing this stuff, 20 hours a day anyway, because he probably can't get away from it. But I really like Kevin Winston, and I think he can be an impact type player.
Yeah, there's been kind of a narrative that Amani Hooker did not play as well as he had in the past last year. And you never know what a guy's going through injury-wise. Like, we literally have had guys come on at this time of year. Big Jeff was one and said, look, man, I was dealing with this injury the last 6 weeks of the season. I was just trying to play through it. And we're like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. But a lot of times you don't know that.
Well, this is not a knock on Hooker, by the way. But I think Hooker is a piece. He's a compliment. He needs other good players around him.
And you believe that's what he has next to him now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't forget their corner position last year was not very good.
Right.
They were playing with a lot of guys. Some were street free agents. Some were guys that probably shouldn't have been starters in the league. And Hooker is not a dominant impact player. He's a complementary piece. And I think if he's part of a good secondary, he can be an efficient quality player. He's not going to be an all-pro. He's not going to be in Pro Bowls. And that's what he is. So when the pieces around him aren't very good, then I think he doesn't have what it takes. And again, this is not a knock on him, because there's more players in the league like him than there are stars. But he needs the rest of the group to be good.
I got you. Greg Cosell with us at Greg Cosell on X. Must follow if you like football, and if you listen to us, you like football. So go ahead and do it.
Yeah, please do. Cosell, this trade that went down, trading the big fella, the phenom, the freakish athlete Myles Garrett to a Super Bowl contending team in the LA Rams. What does he do for this defense? And who is Myles Garrett on tape that we don't get to see outside of the stats?
Well, you kind of lose sight of the fact that the guy's 280 pounds in the way in which he moves. I mean, you kind of –
that's a great point.
It's kind of crazy that he's that big and he can move like that. Now, in terms of what that does for the Rams defense, tactically, it won't be significantly different. It's just how offenses are now going to have to deal with it. Jared Verse was a very good player, and he is a very good player, but Myles Garrett is someone you have to account for, and that changes the way offenses have to play. And that's the big deal here. We know he's a great player. I'm not going to say anything about Myles Garrett as a player that hasn't been said by 1,000 people. We know he's great, but it's more about how offenses now, when you play the Rams, how you have to play them differently and do some things that limit what you can do offensively because of Myles Garrett. That's really the main issue.
I mean, they had 4th down at the 6-yard line in Seattle. I mean, that's how close they were to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, if they go to the Super Bowl, they win it.
Yeah.
But
the other thing is I'm going to look at this. I'm still in my college mode, watching guys who'll be in next year's draft, but that's, I'll be switching over soon. I want to look at the 2 Rams offensive games. The last 2, they played them 3 times, the Seahawks, that is, Rams, Seahawks. The last 2 offensive games for the Rams, they torched the Seahawks defense with the pass game, and they were the only team to do that. And I really want to do a deep dive and see what the Rams did offensively that caused the Seahawks defense problems, because they were the only team that really caused the Seahawks defense problems in the pass game.
Yeah. Greg Hotel with us on 3HL. So how good do you think Jared Verse can be? I mean, we know Myles Garrett's a walking jacket. We know that. Jared Verse, 2 Pro Bowls in 2 years, Defensive Rookie of the Year. How good can he be?
Yeah, I really like Jared Verse. He's probably top 3 in the league in terms of what we call speed to power pass rush, where you line up wide and you sort of have a runway and you just go with velocity and speed and you attack right in the center of the chest of the offensive tackle, and he can just drive him back. The best in the league at that is probably Will Anderson, but Jared Verse is right there. He's really, really good at that kind of pass rush, which we call speed to power. So he's a really good football player. Obviously for the Browns, everything will be dependent on the quarterback situation, and that's been their issue the last number of years. But they've actually got a pretty good defense. They've got a lot of good defensive players.
So this cupboard wasn't bare, getting rid of Myles Garrett and then saying, okay, we're trying to figure, like you said, it was figure out about the quarterback, but we got something to go to the well with.
No question. They got a lot of good players on defense. Obviously, they have a new coordinator. Jim Schwartz obviously did not want to come back, and he's talked about that a lot this week. You guys are probably aware of that. And he's right. It's a hard deal. I mean, their defense has been so good over the last number of years that it would have been a really difficult situation. Jim Schwartz has been in the league for 33 years. He knows all about that. I'm sure, you guys remember him. He was in Tennessee for a while. He's a really smart defensive coach.
Coach Sale, with the overall picture, and we can probably get into this next week with the AFC North quarterbacks that the Titans are going to face, but the overall picture of the AFC North, it's a lot of new and a lot of pushing the envelope, if you will, when you look at Aaron Rodgers, what he's able to do. You talked about Cleveland, them trying to find out who that quarterback is. Joe Burrow, can the defense get enough stops to make that offense as potent as it is? And then Lamar with the new offensive coordinator. Like, is it a lot of question marks around the AFC North quarterback spot?
Well, don't forget there's 3 new head coaches.
And it's 3 new head coaches.
Yeah, so it's going to be new systems, different approaches. Normally those things are to me, it's not a matter of question, Slay. It's works in progress.
Yep.
I always look at it that way.
Yep.
Their works, I mean, it takes time. Now, the situation with Aaron Rodgers is probably a little different because McCarthy had him in Green Bay.
Right.
And the fact is, Aaron Rodgers is at the point in his career where you pretty much run what Aaron Rodgers is comfortable with. You're not saying to Aaron Rodgers, hey, you're going to do this or else. The guy's a Hall of Famer and he's played a long time and he's one of the smartest quarterbacks to ever play. So that's a little different scenario. And Mike McCarthy obviously knows him well. But you've got 3 new head coaches. So it's teams are a little bit of a work in progress. We're kind of uncertain how all this will play out.
You know what? And I bet the thing that's wild about that, I forget about that. Because you see these staple franchises in the AFC North. Pittsburgh, you know what it is. Baltimore, You know what it is because these coaches were there so long. With them leaving, I didn't That's crazy. I didn't even think about for a second. Like,
Yeah,
they got new coaches there.
Because even if you choose to run similar type systems, it's still different. There's still different coaches talking in the quarterback's ear. There's still different ways of things being presented. It's different. Slay, in sports, I mean, because you play professionally, everything is very ritual. I mean, and when the rituals change, you have to get used to that. It's just different.
Greg Cosell with us on 3HL. I'm curious, a lot of talk about Aaron Donald coming back. What would be the expectation level? Like, I guess it's hard to answer this, but, I mean, the guy's missed 2 years. Like, what would we expect from him, do you think, if he were to come back?
Yeah, and you can only speculate. I mean, the guy's obviously an athletic freak, but not playing football for 2 years. If he chose to come back, could he play 60 snaps a game, or now is he 25 snaps a game? And, that's almost impossible to answer. But we have seen him recently, like working out. I mean, the guy looks like he can play, but still,
I take 25 snaps.
You're not playing. I mean, obviously, football is a violent, brutal game. I mean, when you're not playing, it's hard to know the answer to that.
That's what we were talking about before you came on, Cosell. Like that, a lot of guys that walk away from it, they still have something in the tank for the games. But it's the preparation to get to the game, to make your body feel good, to get to that Sunday. That's dread.
It's funny you say that. And I know we're getting short on time, but I remember interviewing John Elway years ago when I did a big film for NFL Films. It was not long after he retired, and he said, "Hey, I loved playing on Sundays, but what used to happen," he said, "my first number of years in the league, man, I felt great all week. Yeah. Then as time went on, I would feel great, by Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah. Then the later I got in my career, then I wouldn't feel good till Friday. And then my last number of years, I never felt good. It's the whole process of the week. Yeah. Everybody wants to play on Sundays. Like they feel great on Sunday when you're out there playing, Yeah.
Or you can sit on the couch, go work out when you want, go to a beach with a drink with an umbrella in it. And that's pretty good too.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. That's exactly right.
Greg, great talking with you, man. Have a great weekend. We'll chat with you next week, man.
All right, guys. Thanks. I love it.
At Greg Cosell next.
Hey, real quick before we go, like that was the thing, man. I'm telling you, like now with him saying that, and we've talked about it. Now looking at it from a basketball perspective, the latter part of my career, when you were looking at getting ready, we was down to 1 week a game. I wasn't playing in 2 leagues. We were playing in 1 league where you were going to play every Sunday. And especially having a former player that was the coach, he understood what it was like, me being older at 35, like what it was going to take to get my body in shape and ready. And he would tell me, he would say, man, do enough to be able to play on Sunday and have rhythm. So while everybody's off on Monday, that's cool. I'm getting treatment. On Tuesday, you coming in, usually have a 2-a-day. That was a 1-a-day for me. So I would be in on the practice part, the shooting, then I shut it down for the rector's practice. Wednesday, I come in and do the shooting, go through half of the 5-on-5, shut it down. Thursday, I'm doing my weights in the morning. Thursday, I'm at full practice. Friday, it's kind of a walkthrough. Saturday, I'm popping my anti-inflammatory pills to make sure I can get through. Saturday's a walkthrough, shoot around, then just to get ready for the game on Sunday. That's basketball. That's nowhere near as physical as every single play as it is in football.
Not to diminish, but
you know what I'm saying?
You're right. The violence of it.
The violence of it. Yes, it's banging and everything, no question, and running and jumping on your knees, all this. But, hey, dog, it was a stretch where you had to be like, good gosh, man, I do not feel like doing this. But when Thursday got around, I used to just tell myself, dude, get to Thursday. If I can get to Thursday and see if I'm 50%, I know I'll be ready to go on Sunday. But if I'm not 50% on Thursday, Lord help me. I don't know what I'm going to do. So I get it, man. That was
an interesting topic.
And I wasn't high flying.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? I'm low to the ground at that point.
Low to the ground.
You know what I mean? Shoot. No, man. That's it.
Not like that picture of you going up against Vandy.
No, that was
down the way.
Now let's high flying right there. Let's get to it right there, baby. Yeah.
Your elbow is above the rim on that.
It's time to get to it. Yeah. 7-footer. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I can't do that no more.
Nobody's asking you.
I'm not either.
All right, more 3HL coming up. Stay tuned. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. United Structural Systems, USSTN.com. USS introducing 24 months. No interest financing options. Good now through the end of June. Again, 24 months, no interest financing options. Good now through the end of June. USSTN.com. Get peace of mind now. Pay later. Waiting could cost you more. Get it done. USSTN.com. When you start noticing cracks in the walls, uneven floors, or driveways sinking and separating, it's more than a home issue. It's a peace of mind issue. That's why who you choose for foundation repair and concrete leveling really matters. Trust USS, United Structural Systems, because they've been doing this the right way since 1994, right here in Tennessee. USS does not believe in quick fixes or scare tactics. They take the time to inspect, explain what's happening, and walk you through real, proven solutions that are built to last. Whether your home needs foundation stabilization, crawl space repair, or concrete leveling for sinking sidewalks, patios, or driveways, USS uses engineered systems designed for long-term performances, not temporary patches. Learn more or schedule your inspection, USSTN.com. Again, 24 months, no interest financing options, good now through the end of June. USSTN.com. United Structural Systems, committed to our customers, invested in what matters most. We are USS. few years ago, there were a couple of commercials that utilized this song at the same time, which I thought was interesting. But
he got paid.
it brought back heavy play to me on this song.
Ride with me.
Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone coming up, too. Bill Withers, man.
Well, look at you. It's going to be
a lovely day.
Man, a lovely, lovely day.
Lovely day. 615-737-1045. You want in at 3HL 1045 on X.
A lovely day.
Babs on assignment. By the way, coming up tomorrow, she'll be back, number one. Number two, we will be at Kevin Sparks Signature Pools in Murfreesboro, 2349 South Church Street. So we will be bringing the noise to Murfreesboro, Kevin Sparks Signature Pools. Join us for Generation Hot Tub Factory Direct for an afternoon of fun, savings, and relaxation.
Well, I'm a little confused about this remote.
I'm bringing a bathing suit.
No.
I'm bringing it.
No, I'm bringing some swim trunks.
I mean, yeah.
Can't bring a bathing suit, y'all.
What's the difference?
Bathing suit is what women wear.
Oh, it is?
That's a whole suit. Unless you got a whole suit, like you got the swim trunks with the top to match.
Oh, you're saying judging by my sentence, you think I'm going to show up in a bikini or something?
Yeah, that's a bathing suit.
Thong?
Yeah, I mean, no. No.
Y'all have fun in my part of town.
Swimming
Where you
trunks.
going?
Yeah, he's going to be here.
What you doing?
He's hosting
I'm filling in for Zach tomorrow.
With Blaine.
With Blaine on cover 2.
So you can't make it all the way up, huh? You got to come home anyway.
Well,
you'd be there by 4 or something.
Yeah.
Ross is going to set up Zone TV down there.
You sounded really country when you
Yeah, you said Ross is going.
Ross.
Sorry, my Tennessee came out of me.
It's a fake.
Your Canadian stuff is leaving you, maybe.
That's how it is. We infiltrating you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need
So
the
Ross
Maple Leaf
is-
to come fight for you.
So Ross, who lives in Nashville, is going down to Murfreesboro, and I, who live in Murfreesboro, are coming up to Nashville, and we're going to do the shows from each other's.
Yo, why can't crew hold us down until you get there? So are you off work after? Or are you just gonna be here?
No, I'm producing 3HL from here.
Huh.
Oh, man, so we're going to pass you on 24.
Yeah.
So,
No.
yeah.
No.
The question is
when
where?
we leave, you'll be leaving, and then we'll be coming back, and you'll be going home.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
The
on the way
question is
home now.
where do we pass you? What do you think?
Honestly,
I'm gonna be off. I'm gonna be off the exit by the time.
there's so much traffic. You might be able to see me.
You might catch your.
You might be able to see me.
You ain't catching me.
Stopped in the left lane.
You ain't catching me.
No, I'm getting off on what's the name? I'm gonna go 840. I ain't even gonna play around with the traffic.
That's what Babs did last time.
Mm-hmm.
You're coming from a different part of town because I'm coming from downtown.
Exactly. Yeah, and then CMA.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna be nasty for you.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I didn't.
Does Uber have a helicopter system yet?
That's what they're gonna need.
Uber helicopter?
Yeah.
Uber Air?
Yeah.
Uber Air.
Hey, let's go.
Oh, boy, that's gonna be high. Hey, I'm trying to figure out why Cruel can't run it. Cruel ain't ready for that yet?
I don't know.
I don't know. This is just what our boss Paul Mason put together.
I like this air thing. I think we could call it Slay Nation or something and just
the Uber Air thing?
Yeah, we'd do our own.
Well, I ain't got no helicopter. How you gonna get that?
Business loan, Slay. Business loan.
Do you know somebody with a helicopter?
Yeah.
You do?
I'm pretty sure I do.
Okay, we'll hit him up. Tell him we got a business opportunity for him.
It ain't here.
No, we need like
Wait, can fly.
We need like a bunch of them, like Waymos. We need like 50 helicopters.
That's one thing I would never. Yeah.
You want a Waymo version of a helicopter that flies itself?
Would you get a Waymo flight?
Ain't no way, dog.
Ain't no
I ain't getting in the
sunshine once you
way. Yeah,
go.
I ain't getting in the Waymo car. Let alone
By the way,
Waymo helicopter.
Waymo's been pretty quiet lately.
No, they haven't.
I haven't seen anything lately.
Well, I'm gonna send them to you.
Okay.
Oh no, they've been clowning.
I see them downtown. They're doing fine.
Yeah.
They're just out there with the people.
I would
a minute from malfunctioning.
I would much rather have Slay
A minute from malfunction.
Slay driving the helicopter on an Uber Air than do a Waymo Air.
Waymo Air is something.
That's dangerous.
You know it's coming.
See,
like 20 years from now.
That is the type of thing where a Waymo helicopter, like gets into the way of a plane, and then there's a whole lot of issues. Yeah,
You always think of the down stuff. You always go the down route.
Name one good thing about Waymo
Getting me
Air.
from A to B. Getting me from Murfreesboro to Nashville in less than an hour and a half.
That's not safe. Not safe. Wait till they put in the
I need a
train.
helicopter.
Wait until they put in the bullet train from here to Murfreesboro.
Did we know Bullet Train?
Yeah, that's what they need. Bullet train.
I'm all for that.
From here to Murfreesboro.
They messed up with the train.
Did you see that train in, I think it's in Japan? It goes like 375 miles an hour.
Yeah, put that from here to Murfreesboro.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
They'd get all my money.
I rode one in France that they just did that was fast, super fast.
Was it 375? Because that's like twice a
I
NASCAR.
think about 200 though. It was rolling.
It's rolling.
It was. You got it.
All right, Smokey.
What is Ron Slade Jr. calling me for at work?
He needs his Pizza Hut.
Probably what it is.
Do you think he meant to call Pizza Hut?
By the way, it's time to
Accidentally
break.
hit your name. They're
know
like
better.
next to each other, Dad and then Pizza Hut.
Nah, he know better.
Well, come by and see us. Kevin Sparks Signature Pools tomorrow, and we may or may not be in a hot tub or a pool. I don't know.
Better be some water out there.
I would think there would be.
Okay.
Josh Hart out there bouncing around. I want to talk to Slay about that next. 3HL 1045 The Zone.
Good afternoon. It's 5:05. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from 104.5 The Zone Circuit Sports at the Mid-Kentucky Downs Studios. The NFL news today, wide receiver Christian Watson and the Packers reached an agreement today on a 4-year, $110 million contract extension, while the Steelers and tight end Darnell Washington reached an agreement on a 4-year, $42 million extension. Free agent cornerback L'Jarius Sneed is visiting today with the Kansas City Chiefs. He last played for the Chiefs before they traded him to Tennessee. Josh Elander has made a staff change by moving on from pitching coach Josh Reynolds after 2 seasons with the program. And then tonight, it's Game 2 of the NHL Finals. Carolina hosting Vegas with the Golden Knights with a 1-0 series lead. Puck drop is at 7 o'clock on ABC. For our Foundation Repair Waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home of the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three, 104.5 The Zone. Brett Doherty with you on a Thursday in the Music City again. Tomorrow we will be in Murfreesboro, broadcasting live inside the pool, inside a hot tub.
It better be in a pool. Hot as it is, I said.
Kevin Sparks' Signature Pools in Murfreesboro. Proud to be going out there. Appreciate those guys having us. First time we will have been out there. 2349 South Church Street.
Mm-hmm. How could it be anywhere else?
Generation Hot Tubs Factory Direct. Is what's going on. Afternoon of fun, savings, and relaxation. Slay Dog is here.
I'm in the building. You better be ready.
Better be. Ha! I don't know why I did that.
Car.
Ha!
Oh, I thought you said car. God.
Now, remember Ed McMahon on Johnny Carson's show? He would go, ha, 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 you are correct, sir.
Hey, Slate, tomorrow y'all will be right next to a Cracker Barrel.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it your Cracker Barrel?
No. It is the one closest to my house, but it is not the one I worked at.
Why
did
did
you go
you
to that one?
not work to that at that one?
Because that one wasn't the better one in Murfreesboro.
So you're telling us to go to like the B store?
You got to go down. I'm not telling you to go there. I'm just saying you're going to be
Where's
next
Keith?
to it.
That's
He's at the other Cracker Barrel. That's down by Old Fort.
Other Cracker
Old Fort Parkway.
That's right.
Keith still there?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's holding on, but yeah, he's holding on by a thread.
He transferred to the Canadian store.
I don't even know the last time I've
got
been
him a
there.
leg up there in the Mountie region.
You're also next to a gun range.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
You're across the street. I guess it's across the street from Popeyes.
So we can go shoot some guns, then go get in the pool. This is going to be a hell of a Friday, Slay Dog.
This is a wild one. And I'm with it. Joe got me playing this silly little game again.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the...
This one's better than the other one.
You weren't a part of this.
What?
We did a show from the gun range that you could see off 65.
Show
you know, 100 Oaks.
Yep.
100 Oaks. 100 Oaks.
That's a hell of a shot.
So they had us for like an open house, and like they had food and stuff, and then we got to shoot whatever we wanted.
Yeah.
And so freaking Becky in sales, Becky Macco, shout out, presented by your mom and them. Shout out to
I
Becky.
talked the other day.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
She was wearing like, I don't know, something low cut in the upper region.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a good way to say it?
Yeah, she was flexing.
But she was firing a gun, and the shells were popping out.
Oh.
When shells pop out, they're hot.
Yeah.
I mean, right down the shirt.
Ooh.
Or the skirt, or whatever it was.
I know that burn.
Oh, she was throwing everything out of there.
Lord, have mercy. One little soul.
Miss old Becky.
That's my girl, man. Mr. Baxter. Baxter, what up?
How's she doing?
Man, cooler. We didn't get to talk that long. It was just a text. I was asking. Matter of fact, I was doing the show. I was asking about one of my buddies. Shout out. Presented by your mom and them.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay.
You went at that in kind of a weird way.
I know. I had to catch myself.
Shout out presented by your mom and them. Who are you shouting out?
I was shouting out my guy Jamie Tidwell, man. Always hold me down. I've been having a good relationship with him from famous days from long time ago. But Yeah. So we were talking about. Me and her were talking about him, and I hollered at Jamie today, just checking on him. So yeah, he loves the show, by the way.
Well, good.
Yeah. What up, Jamie? What up, Becky?
Can I give a shout out since we're doing
It's
shout
presented by your mom and them. I don't know why you couldn't.
It certainly is. That went to the pickleball celebrity tournament, Dinkville, yesterday, over there in Nashville Yards. It was
Dinkville is a crazy name.
Yeah, it was a great night. Mark Mariani and former NFL wide receiver Eric Decker won the championship by defeating Golden Tate, former NFL wide receiver who was from here, and Big Bob, Kid Rock.
Ooh.
And so Mariani took the championship. First guy I saw there was a guy named Ben from Leapers Fort Distillery. And remember Stoney and Zach did their draft stuff from Leapers Fort.
Oh, yeah, they sure did.
Distillery stuff in Franklin.
Yep.
They are putting in a spot in Nashville Yards right outside my place.
Really?
So looking forward to that.
Yeah,
it's good.
They building that whole little spot up over there, boy.
They got bourbon and whiskey for you.
They ain't going to play with them. Man.
They're ready for you. So there are the shout-outs. There was a question. Holly put it in the chat. Josh Hart, by the way, you can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Josh Hart looked like a boomerang bouncing from one end of the court to the other with the offensive rebounds and the rebounds in general. But 3 points and, 15 boards? Yeah, 3 points and 15 boards. How do you deal with a guy like that is kind of a rebound specialist? I mean, I know he does more than that.
Yeah.
But last night he was so effective. And it's not like you're dealing with a guy like with Shaq size and you try to just body him up and push him out or not let him push you in. But Josh Hart can kind of float around, which I would imagine makes it a little different and difficult.
Yeah, a lot of teams that are able to win championships have this type of guy. A lot of people like to call them glue guys, guys that do the intangibles, guys that do the things that you don't have to draw plays for, guys that may not pop on the stat sheet,
but buy into their role.
Yeah, and you got to have them. You know what I mean? Sometimes they're protectors, but if you think back to the Milwaukee Bucks, and when they went on to win that championship with Giannis playing out of this world, Chris Middleton, you had a guy like P.J. Tucker who was playing a role similar to like what Josh Hart is playing for the New York Knicks. I mean, you can go down the line like you mentioned with Dennis Rodman with the Bulls. You know what I mean? Notable guy, like a guy, if you were talking about that older era, Detroit Pistons, you talk about a guy like Dennis Rodman at that time, but a John Sally or a Bill Laimbeer, guys that were able to put it together and kind of hold things right that you can always count on, and it wasn't going to be dependent on if their shot was going to be falling. It was going to be more so dependent on their energy and their effort that they were going to have out there on the floor, whether that be defending someone or whether that be giving you second opportunities. Josh Hart has been a rebounding menace like this since I can remember this nucleus being put together in New York. So it's always been expected. But him being able to defend, be able to get loose balls, steals, 50-50 balls, extra possessions is what helps a team, especially when they were struggling offensively, giving them opportunities. And you're going up against a team with an alien. And Wembanyama with some athletic guards that like to rebound as well, it was going to be a concerted effort from everybody to be able to be in there rebounding. So this is why you need a guy like Josh Hart. But this is who he was, not necessarily coming into the league, because if you think back to Villanova, like he was scoring. It was his team. Now you get to this point, roles are kind of reversed a little bit, and Jalen Brunson is the man. Even with him being the elder statesman, you got to be the guy, the vet that can, bring laughter to the room if it's needed, getting guys' face if it's needed. Like, you're that all-around guy that every team has to have. No question.
Sometimes it's hard to find a guy willing to do that. Like, hey, man, this isn't being done, and I know I'm good at it and I can do it. Because Rodman, actually, in year 2, he averaged 12 points a game. Like, it took him a minute to figure out what he was and what his special skill was.
Yep.
But, man, you get into year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get into year 6, he goes from 12.5 rebounds to 18.7.
Yeah.
That's when he figured it out.
Yep.
And then multiple year defensive player of the year, all these things. So he goes 18.7 rebounds per game to 18.3 to 17.3 to 16.8 to 14.9 to 16.1 to 15.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a run of like 7 years in a row
of
just high rebound stat. I just wonder if Josh Hart is headed down that path.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if it's going to be to that extent because he can
Rodman
do
was
more.
special. People don't understand,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. And then you got to imagine
weird, but
that size that Rodman was running around with. Rodman was running around 6'8", 6'9". Josh Hart is nowhere near that. You know what I mean? So
that's a great point.
Yeah, and then the freakish athletic skill that Rodman had is a little bit different than Josh Hart. But for what he does, for what they need, it's perfect. That blue collar guy, like you want, it's nothing you can. When you come to the huddle and you ask him to do something, it's nothing he gonna say, Coach, I don't know if I can get that done. He's gonna go do it. You know what I mean? That's the ones. They gotta have them.
I told you about this, but there's a reel where Isaiah Thomas is talking about Dennis Rodman, and I think it was kind of in that little range there, where Rodman wouldn't go through the layup line anymore. He started not going through the layup line, and Zeke was like, "Hey man, what are you doing? We got to get loose." And he's like, "I'm watching the ball come off the rim over here."
Mm-hmm.
And so like he would study the rotation from each dude because every dude's different.
Yep.
So some people shoot more flat, some people shoot with more of an arch, and the ball's going to come off the rim differently.
Mm-hmm.
And he was studying that, and Zeke was like, I knew how special he was when
it's
he
an
told
art,
me that.
dog. It got to be something that you can find to separate yourself. And that's what it is for
You
them.
were a great rebounder, too, and not, 7 foot, 300-pound center.
Yep.
So you kind of had to find your space, too, but you could brawl people, too.
Absolutely. Like, it's different ways to go about it. You can have a motor where you don't stop. You can be one of those guys that lean. You can do a great job at angles. You can be one that's not scared to throw your body into guys. And it's also just timing and knowing where it is. That's when we were talking about, like, when you're missing time in the game, how hard it is to get back. Rebounding is instinct, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's
because you would have big rebound games, and you would be going against taller players, obviously, but you were still able to kind of manipulate your way through.
There you go. Yeah. Special offensive rebounder. Like, that's right there just carving out space. So,
and that is one of the biggest stats in basketball's offensive rebound because that's added possessions.
Absolutely.
That and assist to made shot.
Mm-hmm. That's big.
It's funny. I talked with Bruce Pearl early on his tenure at Tennessee.
Yeah.
And he was doing plus-minus stats.
Mm-hmm.
So while you're on the floor, you're +4, you're -6, and, like, he would keep track of that. He was the first basketball guy I talked to that did that because hockey does it.
Yeah.
Hockey's always done it.
They've been doing it a long time in Europe, too.
But now everybody does it.
Yeah.
And you start seeing those numbers, and it kind of tells you something.
It does.
I mean, it's not all-encompassing, right? Because, like, you're on the floor and things are happening, but it also, like, what's the rotation look like? Who are you on the floor with?
Yep. I never fed into it or never watched it until I got overseas. And, like, I wouldn't even go. The first thing, here you look at rebounds, points, things of that nature. But over there, it was the first. I looked at the last part of the stat sheet. And that was your plus-minus. Because you could have 20 points, 8 rebounds, and be a -2 in the plus-minus. It's like.
And you lose by 1.
Yeah, like, how effective were you out there? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, that's the plus-minus is what you want to be held in because that's more of a team concept. Like you said, what group were you out there with that was flourishing out there? They're going to start looking at that group like, man, that's probably the 5 we need to end the game with or we need to start the game with that's going to give us that jolt of energy. So all of that matters, man, every single bit.
Big donation to the University of Tennessee, largest ever. We'll tell you about that when we come back. If you want in, 615-737-1045. Also, a bear on the loose in Lebanon. If you've seen it, let us know. 615-737-1045.
All right, are you working parents and, the dreaded summer cold or sore throat? You're hoping it's not strep, kicks in, and you're just trying to juggle it all and missing work while your kids are sick. How about not having to call early in the morning and find you a doctor's appointment that works for your schedule and your kids' schedule and your work schedule? No, how about those doctors come straight to you? That's what Medical House Calls does. It's healthcare designed for your life. The best part about Medical House Calls is that their hours 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. They have same day appointments available. Next day is guaranteed for you. Their phone number 615-838-2375. medicalhousecalls.com. Now, they also do primary health care. They do urgent care visits. They do IV therapy. They even do medical weight loss right there in your living room or your kitchen. Just call or text Medical House Calls, and medical providers will be at your door to deliver care that gets you back as soon as possible. Transparent pricing. It's upfront. It's not confusing. That's Medical House Calls for you. medicalhousecalls.com.
That guitar is so simplistic, but it's so perfect. He could have done this song without it, honestly, just a cappella.
He crushed it.
Bill Withers, man.
She's gone. This is all Saturday morning. You probably done cleaned the garage out or washed the car on your own. Didn't nobody come back and do a shout out to Chris Woods. Always coming through for me. But,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
They were out there today.
Yeah, like spotless detail. But if you're not getting them and you just want to let the sunroof back and roll on a nice Saturday, that's it. Especially when he hit them with, that's it. I know.
With no breathing.
I know.
That little drum beat behind it.
No, I ain't want him. Hey, boy. Come on, Bill. Yeah.
How did he even do that without breathing?
Crazy.
I mean, he did all the I knows and then went straight into
Hey, the magic of music.
Bill Withers, man.
Hey, dude, that's it right there. I'm at man. Okay, I know what to do. Leaving here today.
When you got your AirPod Maxes, I got them because you got them, and Connor got them. But there were a couple of songs I wanted to hear, like in there, with the noise canceling and everything. And like these AirPod Maxes, like if you walk down the street, literally there could be an ambulance hit you from behind. You wouldn't have even heard it coming.
You ain't got a clue.
It's kind of, Slay told me, he's like, I'm gonna warn you, it's kind of dangerous out there. But it was, I put in Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd, which is
okay.
And then I put in Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone, Bill Withers.
That's it.
Immediately. 615-737-1045. Bob said he saw him live in Knoxville.
Oh, I know that was a good show.
Ramon Foster learned it in the history of rock and roll at Tennessee.
The real story behind that song. No, Savage, you should call in and tell us. How about that?
So what's interesting about that class is the teacher that y'all had in history of rock is different than the teacher that I had in history of rock, but it was equally memorable to all of us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, below the class.
And how each decade kind of led into the next decade, you know? And the why about everything.
Love that.
It was so cool. 615-737-1045. Savage in the building.
Yeah, Zeph said, somebody called in and said, what's up?
Can you explain plus minus stat in basketball?
Yeah, Euro kind of did it.
But I really didn't, though.
Yeah.
That's a great question. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sometimes we hit y'all with things that we just assume you know. We shouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's the impact on the game. I think by, don't quote me, but by tallying up the total points from your
Points
team.
scored and against.
Yeah, scored and against.
While you're on the floor.
while you're on the floor. That's the thing. So you may have played.
Let's look at last night.
You may have played 4 minutes. But in those 4 minutes, if your team went on a 16-4 run, you know what I mean, and you came back out the game, your plus minus is going to be a 12 with that group.
Well, and
that was in.
That's why like the rotation has something to do with this too, because the Knicks win by 10, right? Okay, so the Knicks win by 10. Karl Anthony Towns plus minus was plus 14. So the Knicks up 14 with him on the floor. Okay. OG Anunoby minus 6.
Yeah.
In a game where his team won by 10. So I guarantee you they're going to look at that and see what kind of rotation we can do with him, maybe with some different people or something.
And mind you this,
because they go game to game in the NBA.
Because two of the biggest shots of the game were from OG Anunoby hitting the 2 threes, one in each corner. Like when he was squared up on Wemby and Wemby put his hand down, he shot that 3 and made it. Like that's when they took the lead. So, I mean, it's
here's another good
relevant,
example. But Jalen Brunson had 30 points. The Knicks were plus 6 with him on the floor. Josh Hart had 3 points. The Knicks were plus 22.
There you go.
With him on the floor.
There you go.
That's an important stat.
Yep, it is.
And so if y'all look at box scores, like ESPN does it for every box score of every game now. And you can kind of go by and see this. Wemby, minus 3. Vassell, minus 13.
Yeah.
Johnson, plus 1 in a game they lost by 10. So he only had 8 minutes. So does he get more minutes?
Yeah. So you do that, and it's kind of like this is what I always talk with Todd Father about. Like when he comes on this show and he does the analytics and breaks down the numbers, and then when I would do theirs, like doing basketball, and him and Payne had already talked, and they'll ask me a question, I answer it. At the end of it, they'll be like, man, that's funny, because when we did this or broke down these numbers, it matched up to this, or it didn't match up to it.
So that was probably fascinating for them.
Yeah, they loved it.
For an exercise, because they're doing all the analytics and using numbers and things like that, and you come from the eyeball test.
Yep, exactly.
And so does it match up?
It was a good mesh of both worlds. I thought it was pretty dope.
Man, I miss the Bet the Board podcast.
Man, they know we do, man. I should take my jersey back. Hey, you don't deserve no jersey. I said gave the Payne. Matter of fact, I'm going to write Payne.
What do you think Payne Insider's up to right now? He was in Miami.
Yeah, Lord knows what Payne's doing.
My man Payne, we go to so
Lord
Todd
knows.
Furman, our guest on Wednesdays, that does sports betting for us and kind of breaks things down from that angle. And this guy who called himself Payne Insider. And they had a podcast called Bet the Board Podcast, and it was incredible. It was must listen to get you ready for the week, even the weekend's games, even if you didn't know anything or have any interest in sports betting. What they came at it with was this numerology and ways to look at what the matchups are going to be and all those things. And it's fascinating. And so, yeah, Slay would go on during basketball season and do the eyeball thing with them. But Payne's kind of crazy. And so Payne and Todd came in town, and we go to Tin Roof to have a drink after the show. Payne sat in our studio at night with sunglasses on. I'm like, you could not be more of a Florida/Vegas guy.
I loved it.
And then we go to Tin Roof, and he's still got sunglasses on. 615-737-1045.
So I hope that explained to you. Whoever the caller was.
Yeah, while you're on the floor, what the point differential is.
Zeph has another dumb game, but let's not talk about that.
What games are y'all playing?
I'm not playing no more.
He got you into one yesterday where you were just mad.
I ain't playing this one either. This is a dumb game.
But yesterday was a basketball game.
Yeah, that's what made me
What's it called? 82 and
0.
And this one is a football game?
20-0.
Where you put together a lineup and then they tell you what your record would be?
Mm-hmm.
They don't take in any other factors of what that person will do when it's crunch time. They don't. They just go off stats, which is dumb.
Yeah, but it's stats of a certain year. So it's like 2024.
I thought it was a decade.
Not in this one. This one is it takes years of players. So this is I've got 2024 Lamar Jackson. Well, he had 41 touchdowns and 4 interceptions that year. That's going to be better than 2025 Lamar Jackson, who had
You're rolling your eyes,
stats.
but you're playing it.
No, I'm not. I just exited out.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'm
He
done
was
with that
playing
mess.
it. Don't let him lie.
I'm done with that mess.
What was the best record you had?
18-2.
Okay.
That's stupid. Stupid. I picked up Richard Sherman.
I just got 18-2 for the 5th time in a row.
That lets you know it's dumb. Why would you get the same record 5 times in a row?
I haven't gotten that.
Every time. Richard Sherman is the guy that Taylor Lewan went after on the sideline, right?
No,
he hit Marcus.
That was
Somebody hit Marcus late on the sideline.
Yeah, that was a Seattle game. Yeah,
I thought it was Richard Sherman.
that was the.
I thought it was the dude he went to that was sitting on the bench.
No, that's Josh Norman, where he did the the violin or the arrow thing, and Josh Norman got up and got in his face.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I remember whichever episode that was where Taylor got 15-yard penalty or whatever. And then we had Taylor on, and Blaine told him, he was like, hey, man, next time when the stuff's going down, please go to the 50-yard line to sit down.
Mm-hmm.
The very next game, stuff going down on the sideline, Taylor Lewan goes to the 50-yard line and sits down.
Mm-hmm. That was real. OG called him.
Yeah.
Made him make him OG call.
Blaine was like, hey, man, I would go up to the line, but I'm not going to cost my team 15 yards.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
He did that. Held it down.
For real. You've got some audio from Wan'Dale Robinson?
So Wan'Dale Robinson, new Titans wide receiver, joined Kay Adams on her Up and Adams show today and spoke very highly of his new teammate and quarterback, Cam Ward.
I feel like I have a good rap on all 32 quarterbacks. Met them, interviewed them. I've never met Cam Ward. I've never met him. You're smiling. Tell me about him.
That's my guy right there.
Tell me.
I mean, he's just one of the guys. All business whenever it's on the football field. But whenever we're off, he's going to be joking around just with the guys, just like all of us. And he's just great.
I feel like I know he was a big reason why you signed there. I know he's accurate. That's his superpower, like not only from the pocket, but on the move, of course. How do you describe catching a ball from him now that you have?
You better have your head around because the ball is coming out fast. And but it's been good. He's putting it right where it needs to be. And took a little to get used to about the first 2 days, but after that, we've been clicking on all cylinders.
Wait, what does that really mean? Tell me more about that. What do you mean? Tell me more. Why did that stand out to you?
I mean, I hadn't really had a quarterback that as soon as you kind of put your foot in the ground, the ball's out, and as soon as you turn your head, it's already there. And just running some of the plays that he really likes to run and that he's really, really comfortable with, you can tell the confidence that he has throwing the ball that is coming out. It's coming out hot.
What's your favorite quality of him now that you know him?
I would say his demeanor. He's always pretty calm, even whenever things aren't going well, maybe in a practice or a play. But then even whenever we're making plays and doing things like that, he's always the same person even then. So,
like it.
Yeah.
Everything what we expect to hear about Cam Ward. Yeah, especially on I like it more so hearing it from a new receiver.
I'll tell you this, he got a deep voice.
Yeah?
He can challenge, who was it back in the day that had the deep voice? Brian Arakpo. Brian Arakpo had a deep voice.
He did have a deep voice.
Quiet
Anthony Richardson's little brother. You remember that?
What?
Do you not remember that video that went out?
What did he say, though?
His 12-year-old brother had like a deeper voice than he did.
Jeff knows so much. I'm telling you.
Random. Let's go to Patrick in Clarksville. What's going on, Patrick?
Give me a second. I'll find it.
What's up, boys?
What's happening, Pat?
I know Don's not in today, but I thought you boys were gentlemen.
What happened?
What happened?
Let's keep talking about this bear. I was working in Lebanon today. That wasn't no bear. That was just my ex-girlfriend.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Getting ready for hibernation.
Probably getting ready because it's about to be Father's Day. I get it.
That was a big bear,
Nobody's in danger.
Nobody's in danger.
But if y'all do see her, tell her every day of the summer that it's hot, when she gets in her car, I hope her air blows hot. Have a good one.
Damn, Patrick.
Hey, the only good thing, man, Patrick didn't call her by name, man. We appreciate that, Patrick, man. Thank you. That was okay.
That wasn't a bear. That was my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, and she ain't gonna do nothing. She's getting ready for hibernation.
She ain't gonna do nothing.
She's running around getting a little exercise before she go hibernate, I guess. All right, shout out to Patrick for knowing. Feeding us the info so we can stay safe. People like you, Pat, that's what we need, my brother. Thank you.
It's hot out there, man.
God, you know what? It is hot out there.
It's affecting people. Mike in Old Hickory.
Uh-oh.
Mike, what's up, man?
Yep. This is a technical question for you guys, and it's about portal transfer. How many times can you portal transfer as a college quarterback? And then let's say you start out as a small team, and you throw 30 touchdowns, and then you go to the next one, you portal transfer and throw 25, 30 touchdowns, and on till you're a senior, and then you say, you know what, I'm going to go to the NFL draft. And then you're not drafted, but then you portal transfer again to another team that's like in the Big Ten or like, say, Tennessee or Alabama, and you throw 5 or 6 or 7, and then you go to the Tennessee Titans and say, look, I've transferred, but I've got 100 touchdowns, and I've only got 15 interceptions.
Yeah.
Can that person actually do that? Or is there a restriction on the amount of portal transfers?
Mike, with all due respect, you asked this like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, but let me ask
this whole transfer portal carrying over to the NFL thing.
Let me ask Mike. This is the thing. Mike, like yours just said, you can't go to the NFL, not get drafted, and say, I'm going back in the portal and go back to school and throw 7 touchdowns. You can't do that.
You can't in basketball, apparently.
Yeah, Yeah, but you can't do that. There's no case that we've seen that happen yet, Mike.
But the transfer portal is just strictly college.
Yeah.
Like, once you get to the NFL, then it's marketing deals and all those things.
Okay, so what you're saying is that person cannot do that. In other words, if he goes to court and says, I want to do that, and sues and says, look, college football screwed up now anyway because of NIL and portal transfer. But what if that person did the same scenario I just gave to you and says, you know what? Tennessee Titans cannot stop me from at least getting on the field and doing a tryout, and sues them. Do you think he could win?
No.
Nope.
Why not?
Mike, because it's a separator between professional and the college football.
But they're paid. The college player is now paid. They're professional.
No,
they're not college anymore.
Yeah, they're not labeled professional, so they are still college.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but they're college athletes getting paid.
The answer is no. They would not win that lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
I do see what you're saying. So, Mike, you're saying they're.
No, Mike, I don't see what you're saying.
Well, he's saying they're professional when they take NIL money.
Yeah, but that's not.
Because they're no longer amateurs.
Right, but that's what we be saying. But it's not a label on there. If that's the case, there'll be a union.
Which they definitely do not want.
Right. Bingo.
Where college athletes are labeled employees.
Exactly.
And have a CBA.
Good try to way to try to run it back, Mike.
He did try to run it back. Am I crazy, or did he not bring that up like 3 weeks ago?
Exactly. Savage just said they have to submit paperwork to the NFL. That is right. Maurice Clarett did try that and lost.
Yeah, and we had him in studio talking about that.
Yep, sure did.
He tried to go pro after his freshman year.
Yep, and then try to go back. Don't work. Sorry.
Where did he go? USFL or something? That dude was stud talent.
Yes, he was.
Then he ended up in jail.
Yep.
Prison.
Had a good story, too.
And then, redemptive path after.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came in here.
We talked
highlight of his life, I'm sure.
Guaranteed.
More 3HL coming up. Bingo card. Parsley?
No parsley tonight.
No parsley tonight.
I got a shout out, though.
We have a shout out coming up, and we do have voices to compare. Wandell Robinson went low, man.
You found the voice of Rondell?
Wandell, he just played. He found Brian Arakpo. He found Anthony Richardson's brother.
13-year-old brother. The 13 part is what you need to remember out of that.
Okay. Thank you, Joseph.
We're going to start a radio show, and it will only broadcast in our pilotless helicopter business.
Nobody's going to be in.
We'll be right back. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Join us tomorrow in Murfreesboro. We'll be out there. Babsy will be back. Be the three of us. Friday, June 5th. At Kevin Sparks' Signature Pools in Murfreesboro, 2349 South Church Street. Fun afternoon, savings and relaxation. Oh, Mike, he's going to call back in a few weeks, try to sell that point again.
He do it every time Babs is out. You know Babs ain't going for that.
She can't go for that.
She can't go for that. No. No can do.
I'm still looking for Oates in the Gulch. Wandering around. Haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, I do.
3HL bingo card against a world-renowned freak. I don't even remember what that was about. Wemby.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for you, Gout.
That was Slay talking about red sauce.
Extra red sauce.
Come on with it, look out. Gout.
That wasn't a bear. That was my ex-girlfriend.
That was good.
Who was that, Patrick?
Gout
in Clarksville?
Yeah.
All right. Wandale Robinson has a super low voice. It reminded me, I was like, man, I always notice things I shouldn't notice. I should concentrate on what he's saying, not how low his voice is. But, sometimes it's fun being dumb. Good way to go through life.
Oh, that's interesting.
But Wandale Robinson had a low voice, hit me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I hadn't really had a quarterback that as soon as you kind of put your foot in the ground, the ball's out, and as soon as you turn your head, it's already there.
All right, so that reminded me of Brian Arakpo, who played for the Titans. He did a commercial with Michael Griffin. Weren't they bakers or something?
Cupcake commercial.
Yeah.
Gigi's Cupcakes or something like that.
Yeah, cupcakes. I don't know if it was Gigi's. It might have been theirs, actually. Come think of it. But Brian Arakpo had a low voice, if I remember correctly. What has he got?
I'd like to give a special shout out to all the fans out there for wishing me a happy birthday. I appreciate it. Hail to the Redskins.
Hail to the Redskins.
There you go.
Boy, that's old. And then Zeph always has a way of bringing something out of nowhere.
Every single time, y'all.
So he's like, have y'all heard Anthony Richardson's brother? Number one, I didn't even know he had a brother. Number two.
13-year-old brother who has a neck tattoo, by the way, at 13.
There you go. Go get it. What's he sound like?
Little brother over there. What do you think of this? This is pretty special.
This is very special to me. I mean, especially because I look up to him as much, and I've always wanted to be like him. So
you're sort of wearing similar outfits, right? Enjoy every minute. This one's checking himself out in the monitor over here. You look good?
I'm over just trying to face myself.
Do you look good?
I think I look good.
What kind of question is that?
That was a 13-year-old with a neck tattoo.
The neck tattoo is a stretch, but I know a lot of 13-year-olds that sound like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I ain't never heard of
Once they hit puberty, man.
I was just going to say it's called puberty, so.
None of the 13-year-olds I grew up with sounded like that.
Well, when you're up there in those mountains are Canadian.
Canadian
A
mountains.
little different.
The Canadian Rockies.
Uh-huh.
Did you have a shout-out you want to give before we get out of here?
Yeah, shout out to me.
Shout out, presented by your mom and them. Shout out to Slay Dog.
Yeah, man, go register. I've been having a lot of feedback on the camp that me and my guy Trey have put on. So y'all go register at trainemup.org. It's TRAINEMUP.org. Put it on my socials. Y'all check it out. I had a great time. Big salute to the kids that came through, man. All held it down. Big salute to my guy Gage that held it down. All the girls, Avery, Harper, Hadley, Momo, and Harper. I said Harper. I'm missing one. Doggone it. Oh, Camilla, man, my shooter. Shout out to them, man. My guys, they held it down. Appreciate y'all. Marley, Mac, Gage. Darn. I hate when I forget.
I hate going through all the names because you're bound to miss one.
But thank y'all to the parents, too, that came through, man, and took time for your kids to get better. So
Train
we're
'em
back
up.
at it. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Register now.
Train them up.
Trainemup.org.
Appreciate you guys being with us. Again, we'll be in Murfreesboro tomorrow. Come by and see us. Thank you for including us in your day and in your lives. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take that lightly. Hopefully we were able to put a smile on your face at some point.
Right.
3HL is organized chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, Murph does political talk on
Murph Doggy Dog.
Super
Yeah.
Talk 99.7 WTN. I went into I swung by the break room.
Well, you got brownies.
And his wife made brownies, but a listener named Christina made 2 different pies. Should we try?
I don't know.
This
what
one
kind
is
of pies are they?
for the Murphy Show, it says. Blueberry with brown sugar and cinnamon and cream cheese.
You'll miss me with that one. What's the next one?
The next one is strawberry with honey pecan cheesecake.
Yep, I definitely missed that one too. Darn.
More for you, Zeph.
Would it came with a cold-blooded chest pie or
I can't say
cold-blooded custard pie, apple pie with hard crust. What else? That's about it. Pecan pie. I don't know what y'all gonna do. Have at it, Zephyr. You and Ross John Stone and Cruel fight over the pies.
And Jackson.
Well, y'all lost. Smiley gets all the pies.
Well, y'all lost. Have a great night. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be unless you were getting a shout out to Zeph's voice that still is waiting on puberty.
Really? That was mean.
Bingo card. Shout out to Zeph's voice.